Absia for Samu Akwaba bio critical issues and on pay ye day atoa won ye da say so do TV na atu UTV ye ne ebebo enkomo na kwan a ye nyina betimi esusu Ghana ho ne akoya nim na hwe na Ghana ye yi a ye nyina nso ya tibia di sans after all o man no ye nyina ye dia and then penifo mbebo am ye de enkomo ahye so Professor Enoch Poko entry associate professor leadership or chair leadership and management or say author wa church books bebre on leadership ne ade a ye ne Ghana ni kofodia pa na osaye consultant so Wisconsin University na na o wa je say prof be chira de o du Ghana kra so o chira de o prof anope mo akwaba kofodia for so ma akwaba say wa be fi e da so wa be fi ai sa so na o hwe me benkum so an mo penikese security expert a wonim dada o obi o taba critical issues so UTV has say aye ni ho akokra yira Adam Bona ewo ha openi e da sesa no po abeke ho and me lecture ba ko a che say Miss Mindy no group our being say was a EFS consultant, political scientist, was external examiner, universities be Dr. Boso Seusu, our dog, and Opia Makwaba. Yeah, she said it's also what I at the channel Kakra. Abre.
Yeah, homie.
Casam Dawson.
Nay, Buama syllabus.
Oh, okay.
Pre-tertiary syllabus.
Oh, okay.
She see I hear they be a besako back.
What training call for me here dancing call for ma say busa for me mama akwaba anope. Prof ma me sha see flow so na me di kan be about unemployment rate and now share Ghana hanoma according to statistics and me World Bank website no between 2018 2019 and 2020 nkwano ejuma amrantie nyanye across by about 17%. 17% no so and also na ye Adam Bona mo ye security expert ka say unemployment ade ba kon security threat ema omei. Who jitum say security threat and how would we solve it? Say we leadership consultants leadership any problem no and now what is it?
Afia medase mechia watiefo nyina mechia me constituency New Job North for nso enyina leadership problem and a science security issue. Se obi enya djuma ekomaya na omo titi gina lord kwan ho mo sese 1 seed ni 2 seed anyama omo no omo ne dura na jo mbe wi ayen no enti big security issues na o hwe unemployment me yasa World Bank and the calculate your unemployment mine wo your institutions wo Ministry of Employment
for yemum statistical service
but World Bank believe we say you cookie figures in no mo yemaye no which is another issue assess your tenase ne adwen ho o hwe yare e ba ye ama adwumasem ahadwen fortunately no ye wo zoom ankrofo ye adwuma efifie technology ade a yemamufo omayro mo ho a omo komanu mo ye ade na 17% unemployed no more than that because o hwe informal sector nko about 65% ankrofo enya adwuma na say yentimi encalculate say no mo ye adwuma kra na tax wo mo nya ye no America ni na men compare apple and oranges but say biase na ye wono if you cannot innovate you copy sana China for ye enti ye kokro ma be copy omuton gold sin yen and so be copy free high ha no be fa gold ni fi enti let's see what we can do say na ye in America ni say bosumi bia no state bia no report unemployment numbers enti yemfa ni say ye wo 50 states plus District of Columbia obia the unemployment number no ba say America was 9.1 currently at this month you about 6%. But of course state we say Wisconsin am a unemployment you 4%. Because state be calculating the numbers and yet here 4% you know you were 22,000 prisoners and a work your state ho. But you were juma yan feeling 40,000. And you say prisoners cry you nyina be juma you be say nya excess of a juma for a year. Then we make adverts Minnesota and South Dakota and North Dakota. Mo adwuma ye no mo state ya na mo adwuma ye so when we say no mo ye in advanced country ye coordinate with different states ahadwuma wa ha enti ye koye commercial mo ha na mo adwuma ahadwuma ni because said you out to what say New York and Chicago adwuma eden adwuma benya ye ntua wo ye enti states adwuma wo ho no na mo invite nkrofo no mo ba be adwuma enti ye nhas ye calculating from region and district bia fa the numbers emra Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations omo de ba no mo so calculate national one okay your figures in here ehefa na adwuma wo ehefa na betumi provide adwuma ma wo enra me call nungwa ha na me call ya captain ba ku bia 10 million 1000 Ghana
captain ya
shemi na me busa branch ni say e de na mo pese aban enyema mo in leadership, talk to people.
Okay.
Because the answers are always within. And then I'm a person abanya mama. You almost can't say, almost cover materials way. I was Turkey. And to almost be banner no more be permanent. Ne born ne money yes sir.
I don't know more for Turkey. I don't know.
Turkey no more material went to be smart leader no. You require you be establishing manufacturing company. Juma some year can you?
Okay.
Now you provided the same material and be a cheaper because we parliament. I call parliament twice. Me buy. Obi almost mean a MP be an minister be a captain.
Can textiles quite bit.
Come on. Na ya na come on. Na obi e timi anya bi ahye. Na ne bonus aye dey abafo. That is leadership. Because to through Turkey what are we doing? We are providing employment for conform more Turkey. Ade bi e beto o ma bufuru bi as you provide employment for them. Why can't we do the same for ourselves?
Okay. Okay. Ya besan ba solution so but yero Adam bona mo na mo ye security expert. Wo de wa kan ye ba ko nya mi no ta kan. Say adwuma anywhere amrante ebe na ye security threat. But cheche mu how serious because this week ya president took an Burkina as ECOWAS chairman mo kra intelligence e say terrorists for no mo planning e ma bi ebi omo na no mete say defense and interior committee kra ka say omo nya indication say na nka omo ye ewura Ghana no mo Ghana bambo for no stop e wo ye border no so nti what are we dealing with opening
me nya ba me nchia my co-panelist and TF4 ne ahwefo in terms of unemployment we sha one of the Nientia yebeyi omampanyin bia in a democratic country say obe boy ho ban enti usually say we swear say obe protect yen timamufo no but ohwe Arab Spring year see some time ago it was due to some of these things people not having jobs and all those things oba ya memu ha mo amanim ha you can say ship house anymore ha. You see people selling. See, people have moved away from selling your cannabis and dog chains to selling puppies and dogs, literally. Yes, on our streets. And we simply aren't doing much. Or are we doing something? I'm not really sure. And like the first, you can say, Prof. Leadership. We were having a backroom conversation. I mean, I came back to Ghana during President Kufuor's time. President Kufuor tried fixing the unemployment, you can say, situation in this country by bringing a lot of interventions. But I think subsequently, most of these interventions, either say, and I say, we tried making it better, and katasesheni proyenti, and so. And ye can, so say 17%. Unemployment. It is not true. It's never true. I mean, is it 17% of what you know? And now I say 17% of the people you know. How? How did you arrive at 17%?
Okay.
But I'm sure say because of your DBR where we have gotten to I'm sure if we go on our individual phones, you would find hundreds of people looking for jobs.
Yeah.
You find hundreds of people looking for jobs. And that is a serious security threat. You see, and a security threat, apart from, say, a year, you can say, armed robbery, any petty thievery, breaking into a man for the potential of civil unrest could also take place if we don't fix, you can say, unemployment issues in this country. And so for me, unemployment, if we don't deal with it, we will keep tickling ourselves and laughing and saying we are doing this and doing that. Oh, shit, the whole educational setup. Why was the JSS system brought? The GSS, these days, you don't even see the children with T-square.
Yeah.
No, you don't even see.
You don't see the T-square.
You don't see the children.
Yes. T-square.
You see the children with T-square.
A T-square ni bibi sa.
Drawing board. You see them. Every child who I think, our time, the old system, we didn't do it. So if you ask me, this thing, how does it work? No. But I know that children subsequent, those who went to JHS, all of them had. Today, do you see it? And so the child finishes and waiting to enter into, do a white collar job. But the truth is that can we, even the white collar jobs that we could have provided they are not there. And so me the say we need to fix the unemployment, you can say, challenge in this country by ensuring say factories here I can see a DB, one district, one factory, one district, one factory, one this, one that, one this, one that. Would be Samia, if indeed all those things have been to me at the bar, I didn't see unemployment, you know, according to the World Bank, or more share these things, so say 17%. So
and why 17 percentage of increase
so,
from 2019 2020 no, because even World Bank this year must check almost 12% rather.
You see
12%.
So you see,
but there's 50% underemployment. Omo adwuma no eswache omo ensa no adwuma na body qualification omo kuta and you 50%. Omo mu ni adwuma no
Einstein 11 seconds explain bibia, then you don't understand. Why do we make things complex for people?
Exactly.
I mean, no.
They are cooking the figures.
They are cooking the figures.
The Ghana Armed Forces have published to recruit a soldier for.
Okay.
Or they train and wait for how many of our children, our sisters and brothers would apply just to be, you know, a military officer. These were jobs that they was left for those who wanted to do it. Today, those who would not want to do this type of jobs are all applying, and they are the people who are getting mostly sometimes recruited because of leader. You see, the problem we have in this country, I keep saying, is leadership. Listen, if we face our leadership problem in this country, Miniaba, you will not need to call us again.
Sir.
Oh yes. Okay. See, fixing is leadership. If we fix the corruption, as we say, attitude, robbery, yes, see what IGP, Nakachi, omen to me up to no muhu, once we fix this leadership problem, we everything. This DC interview, some we are vetting your me. Madam Fubipa, or doctor, PhD holder. He is one of the candidates. Also, according to question, Bisano. Do you know the name of your youth organizer?
It's interesting, a party person.
So you ask yourself, what has youth organizer got to do with how much revenue you are able to collect to develop the constituency or the district? So when you have this type of people vetting people who are supposed to be working at the local level, then you know that we are playing with fire.
But so the major point that you made and made me take it away from the okay is BBI leadership. But then and also my
and we have leadership experts.
But
I'm here.
But and also question for Base. What will it take to fix the leadership issue? Then you bet me you best solve leadership because you are trying leaders baby. But remember also doc, who say or how ben on my way, then a bit take care be my affix. The way you better into fix a demonstration now. Acquire banter between police for back and forth.
Yeah, medical chair, the co-panelists near.
Omodasi.
Yeah, me this problem no boils down to our educational system. No, I lead it to leadership problem. A brother can sa T square ne a year near Kanwasem. Meji say make up elementary school Buzia and the Champions time. That time near craft. Craft na master craftsmen. If you feel a bachelor. Said the University of Ghana performing arts. Oko African studies in here professors in the theories omo botchering the adin obi kran kokra so adem da na ono kire practicing.
Okay.
Indeed, I was expecting say 1984 educational reform no nanka the technical education ban nanka the base master craftsmen no ma kire theory no ndu wi a ehu hia say wo so kwa ba ho no amadwuma na teacher ni a ono kire wo technical skills no wonim hama muso na then wa kire how to obekire wo se obaye ejare akonwa in the majority say educational system no ya new syllabus there I am more practice but a leadership program no come in here say omo disika beba ama yetimi aye practice no anya sa education no chew poor pass and forget ye wotie ro wiase nyinaa bi but ye wi a yentimi mfa ye nsa nya hwe indisi yetimi change educational system no a megidi se ebeboa ma unemployment problem so ate eto da bi abete yes o planting for food amanfo nko nkron kitu anu nko dofu me kira de obu akwa state carriage chebi in sort almost the whole year your boys here no my ready omo ye cabbage any vegetables other vegetables my ifrin kan ba no abo obosia eno na ade kotto asase na udi bi ayefuo no kosi se and the contract me say o have a say abeto aman ebi ofrin kan ba ade ne kura boom sika me de ma wunti na me beto ndu bedofo na wie no asa de ne ka na ma asa enter another contract in tem bia enti no afo na ese okodo no kura no nya obi ma no nto de obeto na de ne ka enti wan nwane amfiri ukrom ho a obede kasa enti me gidi say we need to look at a whole lot of things the agricultural system say me kai champion time ukwafuo mu bakra na nkron kitu am nyina na omo depo ho eda no a waburo no kura benye obi ama na and the people were encouraged to farm enti me gidi say ese ehwe educational system no me ka say me ko elementary school buzia and a champion time sa craft no sisi ame no ka say minim kenten papa ni kenyina
ye nyina yesua sa de kaka
let yesua no school yes
ata ni nyina ye bi
yes it's true
because of sanctity
yes sanctity na e ho no and this why a new curriculum ya I was the leader of one of the subject practicals ye wo wiase nyina ye de abam but teachers no omo kochire no kra no what type of education no munya
eno so ne asem
now how prepared the government on so be training teachers no me ka say JHS syllabus ye no last year December say 25th to 31st and you could trainee regional trainers sen come no be kwa ko trainee teachers no district level up to now omunye
adentira sikasem
eda say mintimi enchire
leadership
yes indi tina make say offer education
na you era bona ya say yes solve leadership na dia ka bia solve but don ko na wo chair political science if a leadership ya try if you nkroma so ebeti de okay a champion hwan die liman rollins aba oditu aba ya tene say ya try president Kufo why aden omu nyina anya na say what is the problem
tim say your politics no de nipa no be kama mo ato abama no no obeduru so wia na na dwene na change ana say nipa obefa mo no mba ye adwuma no on fa qualified people they said Mr. Bonakai me madam for because this current year interview for MMC me one of friends so na say na mo politics na ti question busa no honestly am ko busa no local constituency executive one bi omo omudin no fi say ye busa no ideas how they be generate revenue to develop the area enti ya se nipa no on paper no or ideas obeba be campaign ye beto abana ma no ebeduru ho wi a mi amete hei anan ye te hei ye ideas bet say bibia sikasem ti antimi an contribute towards their success or winning in the election indi ukoka sem bi kura omu a usika say na wo de be support to party no enti no nya say ye ni leaders no Ghana na emom ye political leaders no omo hwe nipa no contribution to the party ben nya say nipa nim dia o de beba and as you say no trickle down to electorate and as omo vote no kura so say the highest builder nya say wo na wo no reji abetimi dia ya adwuma no uko wase man bibi na mento abama na say nipa no bibi no ode ma no he no okope no okobo bosia na first 2 years no development yes e ba no or the betu and bossian. The next 2 years, as or start pay become at to her, they do election so as I dear bro. Intino, and my nya the correct leaders, you know. Ebia na the president na say the main leader no there. Our experience, you know. But in Nipa no be found no, based on political affiliation. No a found. You're more qualified people. In the basana, Nipa bako. Nensan sunyamye ni kata. It now affected the whole system.
Doc, it's a hopeless case. I'm saying that's so be anyway.
Yeah, was assembled.
The okay there because said okay. I say was through basic 15 basic form.
Yes.
Nti ye pay na here because Ghana for na so say fix it no. Omo anso na delegates no.
Oh yes.
Omo anso na doc say wo di unim de na nipa wa kire o ma de bebrebe yi. Ana ye rada mbo na adwuma wa ye. Wo ba say me be boa Ghana man in this capacity. O nya party ni. Ade be tin ato ahye office ni apam.
Yeah, and
na for party ni mra nti onim kra obewie bi o de be cheche boys wo fom ti na ye boy na so ye
Professor Atifa Professor Atifa
corruption na ko form ama aduru say wo de opa kokin the garden na fra ba ko na man to office say enu nua no nche wo be hunu kwa obefa so ache
obefa
corruption na shase o ha
say the okay
dog say ena wo bie ya ni o mo mbenifo ena mo bie ya ni papa
Professor Atifa asem yo kan say o mampanyin say adwuma no ommo ho ban ye say de be ya o mamam ne nye no party nsem o madwuna no asibone
but sir
Imagine money say
he's unwise.
He's unwise since this. But we've been trying to fix a country that doesn't have a good ID system. It's not a country. It's simply a banana republic. So if you have somebody who is fixing the ID challenges we have, because I have the national ID. Me sure so will be.
Maybe me
okay, I have it. But I'm sure he's been trying to fix it.
He's trying.
Good. He's trying to fix it. So if he comes out to say, I don't want party in some because Omampenyi esiminye ni say. I'm for say.
Na ya boni me hu say Gabi kra ka say oh dear prof kan enye. Na na mumie nu nyina mo ka say leadership. Professor kan leadership. So who Gabi who kra na nka also support say no kra. Ye here expert ntu your party ni na you qualified e be fa wo. Onya qualified e fa wo. But onu mom e condemn. Prof isu nya ni packet to fi Canada baby ti say the dog. Prof free Wisconsin how do nim dia onyansa how do sika ko school do scholarship ko de beboa Ghana no prof ti Canada no
me PhD now me student loan $190,000 am go sutia
ani adwobre
so you see
education is very expensive
and why ye adwuma omu nsi ni form wa ba ha no hwede ye no
you see
and he's on why because on chema party for onima adwuma no kra o metena ho
the fact the papa essay no that is also bad leadership. Afia mame cheche ne mabi wo hu adwuma ya
bona mesa ba ho be
minya obeba adwuma nyame bo perfect world no na adwuma ka ho enti Adam ni Eve e wo garden of Eden no na adwuma e wo ho nyankopon he's a worker oka Revelation 22:3 ya ye ko heaven we will work enti ba bia wotia woni adwuma ye no it's a problem oma bia no se ye leaders the first thing you have to look for say adwuma enti in advanced country bia report to unemployment rate every time every month adwuma hin yenya eden yenye hefa na betimi edi nkrofo ahye me wo program bi am no Wisconsin me design leadership for 16 technical universities awo Wisconsin omu nyina me na me design nyina ma omu
wa wote
me am ti he ye na ye frɛ
so ba Ghana ha so a party for be ka say woni mo constituency chairman na ansa na wa be so
constituency chairman me de ye den
wo de ye den de o de ye
because adwuma me be ya boa ye nyina ne benefit na
na Wisconsin adwuma no o mbusa so onim ayi ana
who cares because ya hone de o contribution na hia obi anya nya onim no obu ha ne office next to you can so you high na watwam adwuma na wo ye no na hia nipa na me design courses no nyina ma no ne me hu ye ni ye bibi a friend $1 million cap $1 million cap no universities a one fancy akra universities be 10 na wo ha ukwada bia no pa no 9 no omo yi nkrofo no behia na omo apechi a we say o software idea bi we say me drone idea bi we say to school for no yes na ye invite bank managers in financial institutions no mo so abetie omo betia na nkwala no pechi ade omo this is a good idea betimi sponsor that idea okay, the business plan when, the marketing plan, na academia ba inside, no more prepare those na mano. Boom, we have the juma, we have nipa 50, we have nipa 10. Ube huwa anti city of 50,000 people no, ya we juma not less than 500. Until one district, one factory should be easy. With good leadership. And go for ideas oh. Na some more ideas anya juma, and go for your sika, who the sika ba, who the sika share. Money is a tool. Money too na you know, it can be used for something good, something bad, or it can just lie idle. Idea me and weapon are between this guy. You hear what we are seeing in our ideas, until you're burning all the way through all your ideas. Make me call your leadership department, no, be a Juma 22 years as program director. After just 1 year, you not go and be the director. New ideas no more where only idea but they drop you. And your loyalty and politics are your moment. And you'll be a better one channel what party no Sanka Trump no need Obama no president. When the moment brings you. Now what leadership idea now you just change it. Yeah, what system motherfucker system no form and glass in one my system as here. Yeah, and you map a number system. System defend our wing contain. Over see no wabuka. Now we are what one on our bubono. My me contain that. Maybe your breath for. Now system no ya number 5 and a system. Ni nyina count employment near de ya hardware. So and ya software. We are your data and a procedures how do data and perform and them the people. Sanya man when a former system.
Okay.
So and your security, I said the next world war is not going to be any physical war, it's not cyber war.
Sir. Internet so.
Sir. And only your security to say because the Hano Crano security in your complex sir. Yenya yenin for other countries, Russia, and China and pray for war superpower no. Nya China huni. Osha Babylon, ne media, ne Persia, no empire sabakwa. Or might be do the apex of their wealth.
Or do them pempenswa
or musika as a makopem. Na huni sem, if I say, na who a day a ye, I the cocoon, akopima. Another country takes over. Sir. And you say Russia and China, if I come over so but America 4 years smart. And the companies say what China and Russia is owned by Americans, so they can stop them.
Yes.
So they can stop them.
So Omagina Kobe 100 years.
Either why you store oil, petrol, our underground that read the fuel will be unto me 180 years. The whole world will be on supplying petrol. Is there leadership? Idaho leadership. And say I can't say nyama mahu I will be asino. Be for before my life. Nyama mahu no. Na yet you did the agro. Na me catch me no say me call Charleston or friend say South Carolina. Kwame Cook yet on slave. Our takrade. Me call
then baby I'm the statues.
Yes, me now you turn takrade as a slave. Your friend Kwame Cook. Your father didn't have no home and almost pack on says I didn't could rubber change. You send your turn $5.
Your turn,
your turn Kwame Cook of takrade. And your turn you do $2. Your turn will be there so omunya juma for freedom. They work for 10 years. May require freedom papers just to look at it. 10 years no $5 in your turn. Send ya na nano ma bre wo wiase ansana ya je oman ya si ho na ya di agro ya di democracy di agro sa no me dwen ho ametimi su
ubesu
me ne Tibet omo president omo president de lama ehia Tibet fo ni nam krofo kro say uni identity yet ya me ya benim ya san and so what without Ghana we need identity without this country Ghana no you are nobody we tribe ni ba bia finan kare mo me yen focus as o man na yampa de nhwe
okay but doc prof mbacho sa systems na o kan o ba Ghana o say wo de ha na o tia na sa na o go school wo bi say sa system nyama 5 na ka bi wo Ghana ha
ya ha ni yamfa nya djuma esan say yampa de nhwe se ye the taxpayers kan ni tuya wo ka na wo na no wo say gote ewo kwan so ana se bu amfinfi na tu no mo de tie a she mfinfi ho a woni say car slab square de ato gote nu abu agum no nipa dese ni hwa na wayi nani ba ye won krofo e di taxpayer de tua wo ka as MC na wonya dwuma na abrochi obi beba bekum na waka cho se wuwu no unua eba na se ye de misika tua wo ka che de se bi sia won fix it and that is how the system is fixed there because you see we are serious omamo eye serious enya agudie say be je apampa other way because problem wo hona the taxpayers can de tua go fix it untime fix ya get off the way na no betunya ma me
and no dey about dem na doc also kan your politics but they were but na me hold back be say ukra na ma yeti asese ade na security threat Nti se ya nhwe na unemployment asem no ya nka ho asem ebe ya but going forward no e better na solve side way. What will it take?
What it will take again leadership. The why be fast.
Yeah, but considering the another doc as a political scientist, what church mu nyina say the amanyo sem ye to abayi nkrofo at the delegate level and say if ukra kan DC the na ye betimi asesa ye betimi dia so ano.
No, basically we share one of the big challenges I we ye memu ha constitution no. What 1992 constitution na it was put together for nipa ba kope. Sebi wenya ni baby ko. President Rawlings, he's gone. Yeah. And so, Nanka made me expect to say, the problems, you can't say, ye did 1992 constitution, we've resolved them. Now, moving into actual democracy, 1992 constitution, it is outmoded. Where the president is so, you can't say, Obamacare. Didn't you also say, Trump by or Obama everywhere went to me because the system works. But here the president is so powerful or appointee obia. So the systems don't work. So let's go back. And I think say somehow leaders no mabano enjoy call it the autocracy ni
to me na ya dia boss na e wo no kwanse.
E yo mo de se bia o nipa ba ko ukona maybe 30 you can say motorcade edi wanim na they enjoy but for me that would not be leadership enough. And to young president Atamios Abreso review you can say
Constitution Review Commission
we put it together. Certain things were supposed to have been done. If we do them, then I'm telling you that all these issues with leadership, because at the end of the day, if you appoint a sycophant, you can say DC, a sycophant regional minister, sycophant MC, we are in trouble because Ghana is not Accra. Ghana would be my district, your district. We are from one district, from different districts.
Say the prof kind at the end of the day, we are Ghana.
So let's appoint, for instance, one of the biggest, you can say, transformation that ever took place probably in the city of London, the London borough, was during Ken Livingstone's time. Many years ago. Or no, or started, you can say, congestion charge. Yes! On the start, those days, to drive your car into, you can say, yeah, would be, we fat trains, you never drive your car. You never drive your car.
It's a senior cry. It's all the free sprinters, a piece of
I call Accra Baller City.
Oh, yeah, Baller City.
Accra has become Baller City.
And the underground, they mean designing train system.
You see, when we were
Dubai for cry train system.
When we were redesigning,
copy what other countries are doing.
Sprinters bypass. When was Sprinters bypass? When we redesigned the Sprinters bypass, we could have done, dual carriage. This is going, that is coming. Then come here now, I say, and then FM. I was expecting that we could have opened it up other than another one, so that cars that are going could use it. The new one, but we closed it.
Okay.
One enter when I say Krana we drew Spinter Express. You find yourself call airport and answer Kramo. You are all in traffic.
Yeah.
So you are there till you get to the end of the road before you turn. This is one of the challenges.
But Adam, people don't see this. Don't they see this?
How many police ni bia kwa kokon ho no. Because and then answer. Na was me ba radio kra be kind news. Be 3 hours. Sprinters akakra yi ba ayi tete kwasho yedimu. And obi an kan.
Now man hours lost.
Exactly.
The point is that
and on him tunnel na say na police ninja no o ma tunnel for no come say hey. It's like na me ahoya police ni onye police no ye traffic warning. Ajisika amo obi abetwem na ye de edina traffic nim. Me ye o man papa na me gire mu no. Ye gina mu sa na me see na me kobus officer. Oh, na den na ekoso see vice president Benti. Me na say no me de me nya nipa. Me kwa ye adwuma tua me taxes am o man no. Me nyina traffic mo how many hours?
Exactly.
Chese.
Exactly.
Because the other prof can ye manage on mining.
Exactly. So
traffic ni kwa ye manage. Ye no the classic example ye ni mu traffic light edum ohene No, didn't chin yet to from no directed traffic.
So my point is that the me can't be said the 1992 Constitution is outmoded. It's become a scam. It's become fraudulent. let's get rid of the 1992
it was
Constitution.
outmoded at birth.
You know,
it was outmoded at birth.
Let's get rid of it, because at the moment, challenges in who appoints the IGP is the president, who appoints CDS is the president, who appoints regional minister. So you have a situation where you say the police is service with integrity. How can you have integrity when you are not independent? How are you? I mean,
why is a zombie?
Why is a zombie? How can you have integrity when you are not independent? So I keep asking. I've asked almost all the IGPs. You say service with integrity.
Integrity, Ben.
Integrity, Ben. Why is your independence? Because the DC authorizes the district commander. The regional police commander is authorized by the regional commander. So you see, the fight against Galamsey will never be able to fight it because the constitution is fraud. Let's get rid of that constitution. Let's have another referendum like we did to open up the country into 16 regions. Let's have another referendum. Ensure that.
But era Adam Bona, would that be possible? The now dog come once and say Ghana, you're politics. Yeah, man, teacher.
No, it's going to be possible.
Your constitution way. Akofa constitution for by Bema ya drew the na profo can say America for the year say Dubai, UAE for Ikrana Kata, Oman for no near the level cry. Embe NDC ni MPP man.
No, if you see, if this constitution, I mean, since 1992-93, we haven't seen any major review of the constitution, apart from the Supreme Court or case laws that, I mean, somebody is in court today asking the Supreme Court to ensure that suicide, those who attempt suicide are not.
Madam,
I mean, it has to take another lawyer to go to court to ensure that all offenses are bailable. You see, my point is that let's ensure that this constitution is changed. If it is done properly, I usually sometimes I talk about President Kufuor, but I say President Kufuor is one, call him leadership, change maker, who, because in his time he literally just went around the world, bringing talents. He did that. He went around. Oh yes.
Kufuor did
that. He went down. He went.
Ghana ni bia obabi a what
yes.
Exactly. I was invited to Yekani saying, this man invited me. The then ambassador to Yekani saying,
Azikose, UK.
And Kufuor was there. He says, oh, wow. He said, oh, you young man, you see, that is what I'm saying. If not, probably I wouldn't have even had the balls to come back. I wouldn't have had the balls to come back. And to me, say, it boils down to leadership. So that if this constitution, we don't change it, most people, I mean, I've had friends who will come down and say, Charlie, one member hide the oil in Mintum. Then they are gone. People want to come, they can't come. Because the truth is that those who would want to serve, you need party card. More party card no crown between Ayajumano. They are not considered. And so we've done it NDC, MPP. And as we speak, can't you see Seglemi Holmes? Seglemi Holmes is lying there. Is it not leadership? Because do you know how many people are homeless in Accra? Seglemi Holmes is there. And we've been complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. And these things are there. Go in front of you, you have bus lanes. Mama started bus lanes, Meboa.
Yeah.
Well, have we been able to continue the bus lanes? You need bus lanes. They serve for rapid transit travel, and then they serve for emergency. Until they say, aha, echokina say, your far patient be the new call, be a colibu, and I said, the new call baby, 37. And I say, yeah, quining in our blocker, what happens? We live in a country where I tell people that one of my major fears in this country is, you can't say, sickness. One of my major fears.
So, yeah.
Listen. I gave birth to my children in the UK. My daughter, who is just finished secondary school, she finished her last paper yesterday. If it wasn't, oh yes, I logoed everybody. I logoed everybody here. If it wasn't that it was the UK, I'm sure maybe I would have lost her and lost the mother. We just walked. I drove the mother casually to the, the hospital. And within minutes, the whole hospital was vibrating.
Someone who said BBC.
I don't know what that BBC. And I had my little boy with his. You gave us some tea and we're sitting down.
Hospital in the Mamutino.
Oh, we're sitting down.
Hospital in the Mamuti. Nagana hospital man of Mamati.
You see,
we
were sitting down and check.
This week and last week, near story be Hanama, Bono chip compound nurse in Ibia cry girl or freer. I got now on my boy saving lives, such as say, a man about Modafom.
See,
baby, chip compound is because or what to me back.
Within minutes, within minutes, the hospital was vibrating. The hospital was vibrating, and they said if they don't deliver the baby in 5 minutes, they could lose the baby, lose the mother. Within minutes, they had done all that had been done. Oh my, if it's callable, I hear you sit in a wheelchair near the Swabesi, so. Is it the wheelchair, right? And I saw the bench, so near the doctor, because the doctors look at your medical schools. So I was talking to one of the chancellors, vice chancellors from one of our medical universities. And I mean, Bisani said, it is not everybody in Ghana who cannot pay for education. Maybe I want my son or my daughter or my relation to go to medical school. Maybe you want your daughter or son or relation to go. Maybe I cannot pay, but you can pay. So they should not categorize the two of us. They should make sure that if you can pay, there is avenue for you to pay. And you also prioritize. But in this country, the rich and the poor, they queue. So what happens is that the rich pushes the poor away. Out of the way. Thank you.
And from the onset, the poor cannot even compete with the rich.
The reasons why I have been complaining about the senior high school, free senior high school, and said, it is a system that we could have made it work from the beginning that we didn't. See, somebody goes to one of these international schools. You pay $3,000 a term. That's about $10,000 a
Ghana
year.
cedis.
Dollars
for a year. Okay.
For a year, you pay $10,000 a year. Maybe minimum sometimes. Then when we now call ABA Adisado and I say Infante Panasa St. Roses, St. Roses and I say Ganata Secondary School. Near say free. How did that happen?
Uncle who propose and say more musica than you musica.
Maybe those who go to public schools should be given free senior high school.
Okay.
Obia Orie private school biano. You pay. Even at the universities is there. So if my son did Cambridge and he has to go to University of Ghana, you pay because of the foreign certificate.
And are they okay.
But we don't do it here. So the system, there's no money. And another person who I think that probably would bring some transformation is the current educational minister.
Oh, well, he's good.
Because for me, I think that is another change maker who, if we give him that support, but you see the way we slander people and money, whatever, the things that are not necessary. The things that are not necessary. Those are the things.
A whole school or California.
Thank you.
Those are
the things we talk about. So I would say that to fix the current challenge, let's identify the poor people in this country. Identify the rich. If we do that, we should be able to ensure that the rich will pay a bit more to help the poor. That is the only way we can fix the inequalities we have in this country, the unemployment we have in this country, because then there's good leadership. So I would say, if you ask me that, the 1992 Constitution, if
when I'm here, dog, we inputs and say, one my problems from grassroots level to to astronomy. How do we fix it? What can I say? Your 1992 Constitution, it must go to study. It was
dead at birth.
Still dead.
Dead at birth. But at least I so you muka kadi
No, all over the world, people who prepare constitution from constituent assembly. Ghana 19 to year the consultative assembly. Because Constituent Assembly no consist constitutional expert.
Oh, okay.
But in 1992 no, the kai Constituent Assembly chaired by Nana Susubribi Krobia Santi Asokore Hili. And later no, then they constituted this consultative assembly where they gave Ghana Bar Association just one slot. And also Omonko Nooks one slot. You see, a man for a council, your friends say, Mamma, your constitution, and Mamma.
One slot here, representative in
Chairs Association. Every district once. At time near 110 districts. Hairdressers Association.
110 butchers.
Yes. Then CDRs and all those people.
My uncle.
Make us all nim there. But Obia nim there or Nadimum.
So it's a butcher's constitution.
As a butcher's constitution. In the no corpus on Koya constitution. Unim Brahum Bibia. In the end, no expect to say Rana Benyano, Ebembra Papa. That's what I'm saying, say
Ghana,
the butcher's constitution. So now, said Mr. Bonaka, the constitution was prepared purposely for one person.
Okay.
That is J.J. Rawlings.
Yes.
On the getting to 1992, no, the PNDC was becoming unpopular. Inipa Bibi resigned from mu. Joyce Yimoni, you resigned from mu. And the woman who said, those original ministers, starting from secretaries, in say in Akano. Omo kwani nipa betimi asa standing or omo constituencies.
Okay.
And it's a separate powers between the executive and the parliament here. That's angle for MPC. Over power hand and the ministers. That is why your constituency or presidential system. Presidential system no like US no member of parliament can be a minister.
Definitely.
That's complete
separation.
Yes, there's a hybrid between UK and US. UK is a parliamentary system.
Sir.
Only members of parliament and the team ministers like Ghana and Abuzia. But then say at that time the PND's government now unpopular. Few people know a bit me abe MPs. Number MP we near to abani we are one over your minister. In the end, yan can me no mum. In do things a constitution tailored towards something. And that they were not thinking about Ghana. But in Nipa no more tiabam at that time. And I know more you know. In the consultative assembly, no, your friend lawyers kakrebi to say nana and if you kokoto and one more can. In the kakrano and the woman. Omono enso so no ewo PNDC government no enti ideas no omo de baaye no e na omo aka de na omo teto na mega se mihia papa bi wo mikrom oka kira manfo say o ono ba University of Ghana no da Legon Hall S42 enti no na mitwam me wo fa so we o wie Legon mumusa no S42 endi eya na no esidi ani chese oka consultative assembly no no mbedai into obeda ho no University or your graduate to University of Ghana into obey constitution.
How the system was butchered.
Yeah. Enti enyina so no me te was pa ne problem argument amu ya ne yero abona say enyina so no ye chichire o man
di enye
enye emre enti bibia ba be ka ho no
yes
enti say yesu bakra this yes san ye
yes say a constitution enye and a constitution is so no yes san no a enipa no nya aba na eso yi won
okay
maybe University of Ghana, Law Faculty, Political Science,
yes,
professionals in Ghana, Ghana Bar Association, Accounting Association, what have you, Ghana Journalists Association, Moma Yenipa. And in a national constitution, and yet political party constitution. It is a national development plan, a baby about making attempt. So, yeah, what's the sound crop for now? I'm Koshe Tokurubina as a national planning, national development plan. The next government ya also on the manifesto into the give it to the professional bodies.
You're running inside.
Mama and Crawford. Namunro we say my then it become nationalistic in character. so yanya no saade a ene e de kenten konsu
enti doc se si a o mampani na na adoti wa ye nyina ya gi atum say e leadership
yeah
Inti say because Prof Samuel's Constitutional Review Commission no omadwuma omo ye ndे ate agu
oh yes
President Mahama Kraba wa to aso
oh no that was a mistake there Mahama should have used it
yes.
yeah but President Kufuor Kra ye lawyer no maybe I emphasize President Mahama Kra nye lawyer nti ase a President Kufuor ba ye no ye lawyer no so nya 4 years
onye fi
inti ya kwani second term
because nipa na ye from mom be form the commission no send a kwambe so ne fa frɛ wo in this all
and also kwa say 92 ye ni bi
enti no matter say na bi om ye expect na say
lawyer so
na me ka say all government no ye handpick lawyers ya ye nka say lawyers no akofa wo enti mi so ma ba mi so mo lawyers enti wan hwi am so me ba and wan hwi 4 years bia no say change of government
enti do krete enti ye be ne den problem member so say ye be ne den cause yan ye pese ye fix Ghana mo see e leadership enti say ye be ne den
na am see leadership no se pese ye bibia to say constitution national development planner enye president na party in power no and no ham picking crofo
okay.
You should go to the professional bodies say mama ye nipa say bia sadin board down education say education the teachers come association be say three say obi ama ye nipa the other educationists moko other universities say board down constitution we know the professional bodies here yebeko means the constitution and yet long ko ho asem na eka eka all other things in all other professional bodies the mama ye nipa enti nan koye say party in power na e de ne nkrofo abeye you can get expert but expert is a kofiri nko party mu ba e che say party ideology no na omode beye yet and ye nyintum sa
Prof, me say busa question ya me de ma doc ya say mu nyina ma kan how ne ama ne hu na say the kind system no break it down from ashase sa ne ama 5 now ye be den solve problem cause they busa say fix it not just say way it doesn't even president Akufo don't to me fix it na problems are more can not just say ono one president for a 4-year term cannot fix Ghana.
You see about Akufo and San Katenya Mieni. Now, a leadership is a character in action. And internet there be because as a president be a nipa say we be me minister we be me say ya reflecting on the judgment. This one say me ne onua Adam Bonanete na doctor say enete ha. Say president neba na say Adam no be choose na we choose among yemiensa no baako. And here the choice now we choice reflect one kasa judgment. Say nipa na anya dwuma reflect on you the leader. And here number 1. Ne tosu mienu ya dwen no well o ma bia leader bia leading anticipation of what the followers want enti ye leaders ne ba onim say Ghana for pese ni say me ni MPs bi brako campaign da bu akwa am say bo share the mind ba bia be kwa yie ebu am so ye pe Wellington boot papa bi crowd o ka chem say ya yesi abansi simi na me mtiase me kwa fuom na me ba ire ni say metumi ensa metwa ba ko sisu amedi menu ahye me mpase na me ni aban wa semben enti bebre e was simplistic way of thinking the enti ana me pene so e wo senior high school no no it's not say oba America the basic requirement e dey adwuma e high school so wontimi reading na wontimi writing the 21st century then you are handicapped yamfa anya hwe mane nyeye because utu kwa akra na do reporter you have to read your flight and obia ni wo benya ho adaja beka kire wo say o flight ni ekoha na enti no the basic thing of reading and writing no e the papa. But as I yet here say cry no you need blueprint about how that is financed. And this say aban way free so na aban for bar or better than wakonya say sika no they are sustaining that system. And you see a problem. Political parties in the bar no obi aka say me ba me say me manifesto me say is it costed? You nim cost no cry I don't know e be cost yen ye be ya no e be kan say retirity pansa me wi ani ye ko. My head model be e Kenya. Kenya mzee I am first president Uhuru Kenyatta Jomo Kenyatta and then about Uhuru Kenyatta omo ye kikuyus but omo here no mo say nationally apese develop I am one language Swahili
yeah
Swahili no be to me can say omo national language is Swahili am omo develop kwa wahu secret be this advanced country be obedru ho no omo kakasa baako
yeah
enti language is security issue
Doc Prof Bohobium
o my develop bia na kakasa baako okọ China kasa ba ku Japan America UK babia kasa ba ku no bia kan enti language I want to be brave where am the security issue because imagine elevator mo parliament house ya se sia obi ka house obi ka won te ne kasa ne oka bia won te a security issue very 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 much security issue until we need a national language and develop one language say I can't obi achi ebeka obetimi account dey ofie but nationally this is what we're using because I know obi achi we need a national language share leadership no ya build it brofo no your official language you can say ye me ba ha me mpa brofo kan ma brand brofo kan because me fie wa obi an enkatwi me man titwi so ho enti me bagana na me ka me twa e me howa ye me dekeke ye kasa na de let's use our language so enti leadership no build it then here in 5-10 years then be here say ye here say be your national language 2 ye here say mra be adwuma because law wa legality mra yesika economics enti say who over speed na police chewa brochra near my ticket $150 so woni me nyansa sabio unko over speed na amfo sika nkoma police no nyin shade boton wode koma ban enti aban nya sika fi omo ni mra so aha na obi bua hye wani mu a onim se enkosi hwe sa enkosi hwe no one na decide ne ba oman mu one na dey buy and I've talked to police officers okacha me police officer bi kacha me say wachi obi a waye bone no na ya free headquarters bohu minister bi ana ohini bi free headquarters wakacha say ya che me ba bi wa ha no ne boss wo headquarters na friend say akwala we ja no nko na che say adwuma wa ye nyina wa ye gu
ono so baji
sa no enti no there are sequence of characters in action na emwa ema yanko yanim ese say ye fix side ni nyina ye hwe galam say sebe ye too good ni ye de den enye che ye de tu yeko che ye tu edu kom ni hia wo sinsu abenom
so onye sika wo
water is life enti say wo sika na wonya nsuo no bi ntwa a unwuye nyansa be na da wutrim enso so ye betutu a form which say yensu amansuo no kra no wontimi mfa water crops mpo na wanom so wo sa na ya dwen sase ya dwen sika na onya sika ni nyina enti na kanene na nano no na ebi edi sika ya mpadu omoda so adentia they don't know any use enti say ya hwe ya nyema ne ya masika di ya nimu kan a ye bibia enko ye na leaders no should model the way esan say ye excavator na say ye ban yesi obi a leader na ono akofa akwagusu a then it means me so oba me resist it
okwagusu anaso oton
ono akoton wo se wabaji o no why because excavator say agina nsese be hye no nke betimi put into different use because ye poor country dada excavator ba cost almost $400,000 ye hye no kwa na say nipa no illegal mining no ya excavator and say wa license bibia nka illegal na wo ho I don't think NCC and fan put into different use, but it's not so many so being super via obi be fetch akofenche na yashe na moye nyina.
Okay, but prof, what say unia a dog of a dog ka say party politics no. I war from a form kosi fin kosi stro. And also ka ho na even constitution ya best san be ya how enipa no kra dwen best san be ya how na yenya solution na wo ka no nti ye hwe ho no so say ye be dey change ono ka se answer constitution no wo suggestion say
yes no ye be amend
yes.
Okay. Amendment is a portions be how to say indemnity clause say president ufri so a ye ntimi fa nkokot nyo hwe leadership is service. Oba so obesom ye ntisa oba na ye boni adenti ntimi fa kokot like any other citizens. What should prevent us? Yansi sano. Na tosu mienu enhu hia say be share constitution mi say yenyi more than 50% of ministers from parliament.
Okay.
Because you one individuals omo mamu a omo nso aben asua dia omo nim policies.
It's true.
And in America say eba covid and a reporting na John Hopkins University na report yama political party bi anya. Yenyi so academia. Because the policies John Hopkins University in a report to COVID numbers they say you have 1.8 million doses a day. Aban ni ho hwe
na CDS for
me tia brocha na me
Center for Disease one for
Debbie aban anywhere academia ya won crofo mu academia omo yes anema we because omo ye neutral
say our system ni adwuma
Yasa we say na mo akwaje obisika security and SA commission say na one illegal na ye na people are worrying aban aban has nothing to do with you a private institution.
Yeah, but aban
so sue na mo and get your money we have nothing to do with
but
it
aban so na tina on oji nkofo
so you sue na mo and one so the aban beba Nipan individual no because Ponzi scheme started 2020. Michael Ponzi for Italy no America and no post office stamps. O the man be say and was dupun crop. We are chain for life. Freddie murder for wound and say
yeah.
Who dupun crop we deal with you. Well, by a BBI, politics. In fact, if you are about free swap, public toilet co be so. You are quite different in some demand about for about why? Because your system here winner takes all. And she etina you do political party campaign amount for a cool because not by free swap. Not only the when some ministers here be lose ye. Well, losing the minister, Obiako Tony fear and assassin. We are contest Lucy or Lucy and you didn't new ministers by and some friend. So, and they say, well, losing the minister, was I losing the MP? What turn a job at the end? I say back to square one.
And that is why I do election. Obekum nipa cry to win the seat.
Sir, your problem no.
I was about. I make our sister. I will share live. UTV and critical issues. Now, me and Kasa said their funny face. Customer Becca, you over me because it means a Ghana how near man who ne Dawson. Yes, solving in Nenechna. M say a bedding. And yes, I am a pessimist, but I say, wait dear, a whole solution. A bedding, but we are for say a better charge. You require. You bet me find a solution. Now, I branch about Madame for Comfort, Fifi, Tema, and also if your panelists are really making me tear up this morning. Hey, or see if you're Ghana, you have a big problem. See, these are the people we need on set every day. For when we brother, they be a number Kenyans as them. And your politicians on MPP in MPP, and they be away trouble way. And see, we've had enough of politicians, and nothing seems to work. Your panelists are really endowed. Omo nyansa mo nim dear pa wisdom. Yakopon sha omo no mo omo kwatenti said eba and same say no mbekọ so aka na Ghana so yebekọ so etia yo say if ya problem ne say de omo ken say omo betie eno so na ya asem kese ya yebọ mpa say we a omo ken emperifo no betie na edemfaso bi abre Ghana no so ne message afifi konfo o de send ye no na wo kan we hu asem so betimi asend o de aba na ya kan wo de ukọ abrantie we Facebook comment eno o ka say if ya good show ene dem aye no we nyina che Ghana o ti etumi hwe ne ye dane o manani na eye krabe hwe na obi do ba afia wo France so hwe obi do ba da se ne France fo nyina mutala Hamidu what's him lady I'm living in Germany. What we are talking about education for free education, but every year they check your income and tell you what to pay to those who are not working. They have what they have there works very well, and it's very important. Say they should come for the vote. I support them 100%. Mutala minti we na sitisan send
you patch any say uba brochira ye hwe income even cafeteria crowd ko didi no ye hwe income ya ma subsidized one nti ni obetimi atua no ya ma ni tua ni ontimi tua na ban subsidized
good okay mama de me da say abroche for na chire omo no mototi that's why me mean to and why confused your friend saying Emmanuel Adumaja no say if you answer your question leadership to answer your question leadership until our leaders know but leadership until our leaders to know what if I didn't produce I lose my job. I'm say the prof kind na ka say leadership no ma obi ate ase say say onye wadwuma mra be diwa ebeboa but no so ties in with the era Adam Bonaka say adani sycophantic eyi na say wa obe nana nyankwada say nana do buy say sa no maye no oh nana do you are doing well and nana ya adwuma oh e ma obi a free SHS edina na so come the nkofo ground.
Mahama ba esa no mo ye Mahama so leadership is lonely at the top.
It's lonely at the top.
Who leader information be bro be filtered. Na man who say Ghana ha e bi no make living out of odi obi hu concern. Hwe we ye say na da bi o de gi bibi hye ne bottom. Enti wan hwe ye a wo be free so no say oh me hu yanka so na ka achi. One thing the dark side of leadership no enti no sometimes go to the ground. One can say two cars secretly talk to people. These guys wo and na be hu what is going on the ground.
And okra me ne president ma tena se abon komo ma ono aka some of these things am why admission if you me nim we o if you say me what power no we say me say obi anka nkyere me o and this is president Mahama o man kan nkyere no Gabriel Dokpo no say good morning if you we thank you for your wonderful program. Please, how can we clear all the big trees in our forest, clear all the thick forests and plant palm trees? I mean Dabuase forest bra bewe timber na ewo kwaye nim na ya bubu ana na so omaba na omudi enuan ketenkete bi coconut trees aba say omo ye green Ghana oman we odwen da ache ho ana fantastic point. Dokpo, fantastic point, and you are making. When you are some Prof. Ni Radam Bodamunya Kano. Albert, Troy, Ama McCoy, or say if you're good morning. I want to ask our leaders, do we really have a development plan for this country? I believe if we do this mess, yede o man na komu no, sorry, natural resources, ya say no ne yakobo be sia na yede o man no, ebejai. Albert, o answer no, wo de doc, kan o say, ebonso say usu kan ne say, development plan, political development plan. Into we ba no so aba besesa no Docas Boatimano says exactly my take on why do we Africans, to be precise, like providing more service than production and manufacturing. Said the na pro kasi ekofa ne ma o teki de ba no oh sa ho mo mame ama Yankee was say I'm enjoying the show this morning. Your panel are really making sense. Nyansan kwa so we yentie Prophet Collins Amono say wisdom is speaking pa if you know program there Gerald Collins appear. Good morning, Vim lady. Afia Pokua say fix the country. We all need to do our part. We should change our voting system. That is, we should have a system where one must attain a certain degree of qualification. And some no crab abontis will be genasi and toabaman. And yes, empty conco politics here, Dr. Bontose Usukai, or the empty conco sano achiches cano abetnasu, we are Oswewini. Jeffrey Moore, no say I'm in Legon. We just vacated based on our double track modular system. Common internship crowd, we are not getting placement. Our leaders out there, are they thinking? Where is school new? And it's a very major question.
People mean say invest your leadership now. Double tracking. And academic advising see a problem with her. Academic advising see a career path for students. What we do in Abuja is say, your share area will be no. Near place institutions, for internship. I did something in Procter and Gamble and General Electric. Okay. What we did, and they said, almost best 25% of the final questions, practically the way they want it. Now, I'm a student, and to students, it means that they have an idea because companies in this come training new employees. With that, we are no more push you on from the internship you already had. So, academia, any workforce, working hand in hand. Yeah.
I think Prof. Okay, say President Kufuor buy omo ye bibia na ye mame framework price chief of staff as minister on na no ye in charge omo ye data collection omo hwe Ghana former youth no qualification be na won sa no dwuma be na won omo tumi de hu labor no said the tie omo wie no omo report omo de one of the reports I read okay say there's a disconnect between ade a ye che wo school any adwuma ye hia wo ground.
Oh yes.
Enti ye penkrofo ko Temari refinery ba ye ni school bia o training crofo for Temari refinery. Ye penkrofo mama ko Valco. Ye penkrofo mama ko ebia technical sanyofo before asanyo begu ni ade. Ye say technical competence but ye ni school bia o shada typical technical competence. And ye technical universities polipo yadane no humanities or musua marketing sales. Are you serious? We
are churning out 275,000 graduates in this country every year, and so be answering your job.
Okota Technical University. Sa oye abe fungu ya abe. So nim say standardization no Ghana enye nema we no. They have a whole lab. They are supposed to train oil scientists and all those people, but they don't have the certification to
for ISO.
Good. And so even when you go there,
Oba Bontia, unto be near Duma.
Abrofo ne Bank of Ghana have ISO money. Abrofo ne Bank of Ghana have check machines be ISO money.
You understand?
Yet we being rated by.
Yet we have the universities to do it.
S&P another way, an international organization they rate your credit worthiness. We cannot even rate ourselves. You see,
because but no, but
that mental slavery where BBI will be na yamaya. I don't know why.
But I heard again. O point na earlier, Prof. Who make here no so bam say. Yenya abrofo no kra nim say yenka no kre. Oh say Ghana ye GDP. Oh na bibi need there. Prof.
Na nya bibi so ya na yenka no kre ya adwuma wa botre ma obi agi
ye ko ho na system no will force you say ka no kre. Ba ye ha no nipa na kodi boni was I deny. And I train your politicians.
And your system no force you my control.
Is that
what you saying?
Oh, Prof, me consultancy to even politicians and people who want to hold political office. Sometimes I didn't want my about say, where do you deny? Nipa no evidence. Deny. Evidence be any one my the matter dies.
There's a Bank of Ghana there working. A quite best in a facility nipa na oba.
Okay.
What of a political member? Ena GDP to one no say ongo kama next election ongo lose.
Na na ye bibia politics.
What of a professional from the university me also me say adwuma na me madwuna wo se me mfanye se on pen sa de a ene ekofo obi
na do professionals no kwa omo ka no credit Ghana as say professionals
na me kire say
omo ka no credit because say obi anso so
I fear the problem is answer professionals be nya adwuma ne ko minister we
Exactly.
who we enti no minister no obo ama ya adwuma no fee say we the boy because no pay adwuma ma enti no person kind of krakra na ontime ne onya adwuma that is another problem mindset I say fixing
banks here go ye nyina say there were auditors who audited their accounts and said they were doing so well but it turned out that no, most of them were probably not the case.
And they saw
era bona professionals enye politicians enye civil servants enye say where is the solution to face Ghana?
Yes, auditors be call audit accountant be papa no muduru ano se mo ye mompae e no mompae omo eye official people sin nyina bia bibia correct so mensa mo mompae afei do kwadwo kwan omo ka ho mo ni so be pe bibia ma so mo mompae ansa na mo akọ omo ba mpa we no mo frɛ obi bisa nse papa o bibia e bɔkɔ de ana na mo mpa because they were expecting something so na the o expecting something no my YouTube program dey brave na me manager of PS and sana me move to academia I was in charge of 230 different state board testing and to me say about testing about grading about research about teaching me expert in all of those fields because me share that take me time into America me try to career college I'm coach business department chair me call technical college and I'm a chair and send me move into traditional university I know you have to find yourself in different places now who wear many hats and I'm now your leader because problem be about him how to solve it now one way obedient law Confucius can say be 500 years before Christ or say being ignorant it's not a sin say unim the limit of your ignorance we are a very wise person because you specialize it or security me a leadership or political science we are specializing until we pull resources together now your leader now picking crop for and those who are they are all thinking like you but if you are all thinking the same then nobody is thinking and necessarily making sure say picking crop for disagree with you so we can agree to disagree agreeably and by the time our baby you know not when your input I'm an rich and say abroche ye high obia me high obi or smarter than me so that person will make me better my association better my organization better me high obi or dummy because
that is the case
but Ghana so
dey all can say auditing I can say maybe you are for obi or pure accounting knowledge also on quantity e be a school beza okwa beza as school no am 1,000 waji school fees say what the way bibia perfect they offer me as a teacher I'm a science accountant here what's mean called it school the first point of call
yes
classroom to get the register
is it true
because obeba beza hono enipa 1,500 no ono de ne legend 500 ne wo
ya kan omo gidi
ya kan ni na ogidi endi mako classroom miss me say 1,500 ne wo endi beza 1A for say was omo 30 omo register so omo 50 ti 20 na akasika we enti no nya say professional na so ye no afa no sa so onko ye adwuma no for professional by be a work on
well who work smart you see how we work smart that is
how it's supposed to be
I just me there me dream akwesi white no say prof we too much was say ono ne party ni NDC they are looking for brains like yours Gabriel Doko and I say without taking good care of your forest yensuo ene emwa doma na omugum no Ghana yenko baabia na akojo amedume no good morning critical issues in fact ene mo rosa nka me de bema mo nyina cause makasa ma me tifie no me ho kra wo so che because nyansasem nko a ena mo ka kujo Gabi Slanzi was say as for today dear your panelists are top notch wow what a people what ideas what nyansa fix the system no and when you but they will not allow people like this to serve the nation and give us leadership ideas ebe fix it omano that the year said the era Adam Bonaka no bootlickers sycophants nana nyankwada nana nkwaso nana ubo adwuma nana ekoyie ema obi NDC for the omo against na no ma bedada na Mahama so bet na so don't mind MPP people they are against they want to undermine your government oh Mahama you are doing well oh na kwafo so diska e wase na che say aba back to square one Richard Aite no say a great input Dr. Boso say us in fact me tuche pa ma anope ene nyansasem a waka no agim agbesi no say from adenta ahyiye no say vim lady more vim ene de wa ma waka me TV no ho a me so ekra enye ye ena nana adwoa Afia Kusi no say they will talk sa ye mo kwan mo fa action bia emma ena Pierrot, I say this is the first time I've ever watched critical issues. I just love the contributions and Penifui Ede Emma Docas Boatman Docas Macan would no see we can we make some sectors autonomous. In fact, sectors don't quite pretend so me autonomous and technically no. Omunye autonomous said the dog kind no. Me ya fano or she will be asking yes, me Ghana for young men baby ni young women. Me no mo ka so mo she ministry just say minister we dey kan asem mo minister we dey oba wo so obi aso no twa no say minister we dey unima na even yen kra no problem
down your servant why should that
mama ma example we kra
empty any arrogance in free hand
that's not leadership we omo share o masse ministry no oversight responsibility sometimes omo extend by even here media people no who too baby a wo ye wadwuba kra no obi to me fra boss sakegeli wakọ come I'm telling you bro sakeway wakọ come asem me wa djuma wo ye
leaders in the way I employ when I be serve you should be humble
obi na ka kire say o problem e wa djuma and o say identity na un complain to your boss o say obi ayare malaria no un complain to mosquito because problem no the boss na ngona ba o malaria complain to mosquito
na yesi obi aye malaria na yesi obi aye adwuma no ka obi nya adwuma no a o hye wase onya adwuma no pese wo yi nu ayese da bi because obi na de ne ba enti no ntimi ntache obi a if the person is not competent why is the person there obi so wo ha wo pa adwuma ya obetumi aye adwuma no ye
na ma your security sector no cross say no see our district commander obi a ne wawie police training recruitment no wawie no police commandant to me nsuma no
really
on to me
identity
because nipa de ne ba ye no opanyin bi o ba bi and so usman na opa na oko obetmu na opa time opena wa friend no beba
in the system aye body
which is why I hear about na start say me put up cabinet list no a wo hwa national security minister Kandapa onya part of cabinet defense minister or cabinet sanitation our cabinet interior our cabinet this is the list national security minister on in charge of Omano
and security is everything
yeah on your part of cabinet
on your part
but your shop all so you're part of cabinet your check ensure so you're part of cabinet your check can also and I'm like are we safe
when him say national security enye or they say cabinet minister that
in Ghana
from 1993
it was because
no minister
good
but no ministers no kra no cabinet meeting bia omo ka ho
okay
and they just assume say e bia we say no omo anye no cabinet minister but even last 4 years no onye member but cabinet meeting bia no ka ho
as an observer
but what
that is wrong.
But why do we add him say observer so met now no
security is everything
no me
I say the fact say previously na ministerial position so mo answerable to the system but at least say see aye no so what is the essence of obema position aba be minister na fe woman nye part of cabinet
me
I security to say or they say even information minister
yes onya part
cabinet no kra ma say mo amokan hwana or dey beto abonti
so information ya part of cabinet communication ya cabinet
oda bi onye member omienu nyina nim
mama share listing bi
omienu nyina nim
omunimienu nyina ni cabinet im you're adam bona normal
well
for me enough to because interior need defense o mo na me expert no me
for me I think that your man panyi there will be a reason me ankasa no I'm not a supporter of you can say the activities of national security because your national security no the enkeso omoye no omunye wo hwe krono ne katase hwe proye na ekoso ye mamu ha omo na enkeso omutumi edi ho akotene but unfortunately omumom na emese o makache ho kwo a ho na start free you know oil bunkering any raiding people you know thief free bi obehunu bi okuta gota bia SME national security. Ama sisi aunam o drive here the young people are more hockey omukuta phone CBI say go test and I'm sure say people will buy them because they want to probably make look believe say they are also exactly. I've seen people sell something like
and
that.
And I confirm we rebate me to be a dear.
You get it. And to me, the say, as far as I'm concerned, the creation of the National Security Ministry, I thought it should have still remained as a secretariat.
Okay, not a ministry.
Not a ministry.
Okay.
And even keeping, unfortunately, the minister there itself is an indictment on the president, because somebody who couldn't protect himself from, you can't say, a young woman who filmed him using a third party, you can't say, device.
The pajamas.
The pajamas issue.
A third party device.
Oh, it's a third. One frame. Now you can't say video call. Now my NDC. Now we in a recording.
Sir.
That's a third party device, that is, because you call to this device. I'm not using this device to record you. It's this device that is recording you. And you couldn't see that. And this thing became, so just imagine your national security minister. We have been, you can't say, Ghana has been elected to be on the UN non-permanent Security Council. Then he goes to a Security Council meeting as a national security minister with this scandal around his neck. Would you be proud? So I was thinking that the president would have relieved him of his position and brought somebody who, because this has to do with moral, you can't say, and probably ethical issues. I mean, I wouldn't want to personalize it. We are all men, we are humans, and we could fault. But maybe the end say, for a position as important as a national security minister, what he did, seriously, should have resigned. He didn't. The MPP got elected back into government. What was the business of bringing him back? Can't you see? And you see the National Security Ministry, you see the crime rate in Ghana.
Yeah, no, national security and
oh, yes. Yes, they are the people, because me can't they be and say, Bambo, a crab, a coupe, intelligence. The soul of every security architecture, it's the ability to collect intelligence. There is a viral video, I think I saw it from your studio. I don't know whether one of you.
Young man be a better from prison.
Let me tell you, prison, how these prisoners behave. Prison is a different world altogether.
Sir.
They live there like they are on an island. If you want the crime based, unfortunately, it will start from prison. Oh yes, I am telling you that this secessionist whatever that took place, part of it got started in the prison. I am telling you, part of it got started in the prison. And so maybe the end say, you know how you can say BNI got formed. It was they used to be called the Special Branch of the Ghana Police. And now, BNI, NIB. Is that the nomenclature? Just change of names. But nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. To the extent that, look at the crimes that are going on. Because national security say, I'm sure we are going to be discussing that issue. But my point is that, how many illicit firearms in the world they are using data that is 7 years old. They are using, so they are 7 years late.
An old data. Yeah,
2014.
Data that is 7 years old. And to me, the say, listen, 9 out of 10 violent crimes you see where you use firearms. But between myself
9 out of 10. Bonnie Sibia etuo woman. Bonnie is in a moon 9. What kind 10 be a moon 9 etuo woman?
You can count from Paga, from maybe this man's constituency, that man's constituency. 9 out of 10 are by the use of illicit firearms. So if national security, headed by Honorable Kandapa, decides to launch, they call the whole president to come and launch it. Me, I am one person who supported her. For 15 years I've been advocating for this. So I would say that we could have done a better job, but we did a lazy man's job. And I mean, who can say, I tell people that say, if you see, maybe I'll be cross. Now any road rage, men argue, just allow the person to go. Because you don't know who has a firearm.
See, as we sitting.
Yes, you don't know who has a firearm. Licensed or unlicensed. The gun doesn't care whether it is licensed or not licensed. The person who is firing it at that moment doesn't care if it's licensed or unlicensed. Obechi na so online since ya. O de ba to maybe so no we kunipa no. A life that is taken there's no reset to your kind of life when it is taken. To me, media say the national security. The reason why for me I don't have a problem is that if the national security minister goes to cabinet, then Okwako interior minister can.
Okay.
Then Okwako defense minister can.
Okay.
We share the same documents. See Ghana, our marine security low risks. Is it true?
No. Me expert kwa minim say true.
Thank you. Is it true?
Yeah, so marine airport.
Thank you. Marine security.
Low security.
Almost say even Chinese if we you can say cycle. It's just your mushie covered.
Mr. Adam Bona, aha na wote ayi manoma Cape Coast free or free Cape Coast na ba ha no te no ka che say there's bigger galamsey opum.
Yes. Bigger than what we have on the, you get it.
And so the mad details the China for no year work.
Exactly.
And it's one here and the next 10 years here nya o say amane ebi ni Ghana. Se so mo koto amane wo Cote d'Ivoire. No mo dey aba.
China for no mo ahwe mu ya. Mo ahwe mu ya.
And to me they are the number 1 gold producers in the world they say.
Oh yes, and to me they
say. Security report to say maritime a year.
No, and so and we in the last 1 month 4 weeks, 2 kidnappings on our high seas. And these people have been taken to the Delta region of Nigeria. How do you call the president to come in? Yes. This
Nancy
in the last 4 weeks.
Yes.
They are kidnapping go for me anyway.
And you go for me 2 groups, two vessels. They boarded the vessel, kidnapped people, Koreans and Italians, took them to and they boarded another one. Kidnapped them.
Ghana, in Ghana waters.
Yeah, it's less than 2 weeks.
So my point is that if you are publishing such a document and you put it that marine security low risks, how did you and to me they say when you say national security minister you on cabinet I don't support it because you should worth it.
Yeah.
You should prove that the chairman of the National Security Council or the Uber cabinet no Uber can be before fracture no. And IGP are catching na saying armed robbery. IGP nankasa indictment to the IGP. The Attorney General Nansenya confirm no you know on my IGP instruction say within 2 weeks the FAC will ameswalidi on mano information. President and country IGP said the basic Central Region MPI ye kunu.
Yeah, infantamai.
Yes, President can say the basic I need report when we report. Have you seen the report? And so my point is that you see ya that answer you na egu abontin. E ba no yen ban bomu a. And then police officers are dying in their high numbers. No suicide.
No suicide.
In the last you can say 2 weeks about 7 police officers have died.
I know you're then. You see, when I say police report IGP, the buy not say suicide.
Well, the point is that some of them are killing themselves, some of them are also dying.
From
My
what?
point is, well, from what? You know, we need a
report.
you see, the point is, I'm sure I'm fanyoma and to 2 years. It's going to be a nyoma be ginsem.
Okay.
And so that is the reason why some of us we follow security and say that the president would one. But I dear backward the shares as of a boy in I hope. I dear backward the shares. But unfortunately, I say, who called national security a catch a while to trust them near a bro journalist. Me I show so one cause I me say a bro pen. Oh yeah, I'm bro pen. I'm bro pen. I'm 4 times. Vim lady on my house. So you want I'm bro pen. What did I make?
I couldn't the court. Therefore, yeah.
So I'm bro pen. And to me and say you are in the US. How often do you see FBI officers terrorizing people?
No way, you can't.
How often do you see
But under Trump, the America record confirmed because they were
Trump wasn't a leader.
But
Trump was not a leader.
Still the system was working. And then you have National Security Detention Center. And I say that is an illegality. The whole CID, they don't have a detention center. And the CID for actual normal no now say I do call BNI detention center or the NIB detention center. Because the detention center now was CID headquarters no. CCR yeah the high offices.
Okay.
Prison no yeah the high offices.
Open my doc.
Another butcher system, right?
Well, another butcher. Yeah, safe. On my way, bet me the SS here, but say.
Ohwe niema ekoso dia yenye safe. Ohwe niema the rampant security issues ekoso no. Na ni nyina so boil down to our mode of selection. Our mode of selection and training. So our national security, you say, a political party branch.
Oh yes.
Ewo man.
And then they are more kasa.
Or here police ya. MPB timika so ye recruitment krano. Me constituency.
Minya 42. Minya 50.
Yeah.
Minya 100.
Let's check.
And you know, on only mode of selection no krano. They say all kase commandant means suma recruit. Because the power that be na den ba ho. Yes, select mu wie so a yen hwe training system. Obi a wie ese so pass you so one pass. What dey no call training 6 months. 6 months
for the 2.5 months.
Before
election 2.5 months.
Yeah.
The 6 months used to be 9.
Pass it out.
2.5. I mean, come on. Even proficiency, language proficiency studies. Now that's how many months.
Ocean logic, ocean sociology, psychology, ocean law, ocean policing, and then how to handle weapon. In the same power we say,
2.5 months.
2.5 months. In the new team say, one luck is a majority of Ghanaians. So yes, we need left and right, and they pray on our intellect. In the majority say, we have to select qualified people. So the beko even degree level. And across specific subjects say psychology, philosophy, sociology, and those people. So na ye mom proper training. Na ye ma technology more somra omo training no. I don't think say you hear say police physical appearance no any here. But technology no should work for us. Na yenya politicization of selection of police no mejiri say eno baboa
nti opani proposition kai be a training ya monya ne say 1 year na 2 years and 4 years
it shouldn't be less than 2 years.
It shouldn't be less than 2 years.
It should not be less than.
And I am far qualified just any pan or level of intelligence be and sana odi no call training no. Apart from that we need to check their background.
Training man we use since independence and said answer sign.
Because most of them currently current chrono cost on the keka ho no kra no we as police for na kobo sa akro no
na se o man kwan kobo 20,000 ne the keka ho.
Yes. In the any pa ye check in moral background and sana ye dey no ko. Enti no your selection no it shouldn't be only people. Their moral background, then their level of intelligence no so yen test kra sana do akọ training no ni increase the training period no na yen training more in technology than buga policing.
And openika intelligence prof
na make us onboarding process no na ye lucky say ye be fa obi ewo intelligence society and I say security forces are ne basic qualification should be a graduate either polytechnic and I say senior high school ma hu say be nim drivers any other way in fact we are highly educated you may be out me ye adia ba kwa mahu me kana Eden Hazard effect. Eden Hazard war Chelsea no na oya de pa okore Madrid say one take him serious. And this will be answer taking it serious be. Say your foul say we a leader now we security any other ways what take the job serious because abamboy everything. In fact, abrofo ade here on your life. Because with that life no ni hwe biem. And this oba fie biem mu a your fire extinguishers 5, your smoke detectors 5 because our life is everything. And when I call GIG, I'm a new building on Mercy. Me drew up and I said there's a security issue here. And then Obi Busan said, why do you always have security eye? When him say, who caught second, third floor, now? Chokrobi the day you are, we bet me rooms to CIPA. And I'm say, not no man cover even a year, idea, Moody, a year, more for anything.
Railings, no.
Oh, more barrister. More barrister, a didn't hear me deck.
Barrister,
yeah, Mukrumi.
Balustrades here.
barrister
Yeah,
Boris. And then I'm with this idea.
She said anymore.
I will form say around the 3rd floor.
So
if someone pushes you,
why exams are why you're frustrated? No, but into security. And what is it? Me who near my baby, I ask questions. So as I see a share your man kitting, because the little things in security, you know, are more important than the big ones.
Yes.
And it's a FBI and Obi or baby a very test. Our Pearson. Be a very test. Yes. You have to pass behavioral test. Your whole behavior and how will you your mouth scenario questions. How do you answer them? Yes, so 50 years now security because you throw to you did to Asha one sa. And this our background and Nipan society how be brave war Africa have mental health and gasa idea. You said that research in Kwachi.
Abadan wa hada that.
Etiquette. That's what you have.
Let you gutana.
You go over you right. As I say, I heard Sanya many years. Now, ya here, your security in tea. Because I would down now. Ya KG, ya home, my whim. Wars, I can see. Me fear war, America. There's no war.
No.
There's no war. My war, you know, what the barbed wires a busro.
Oh, yes.
Hana means I took from 3 times.
Maybe a 12.
What's a padlockable?
Maybe a 12.
The younger prisoners away.
Maybe a 12.
I day. When you bank one, will be in Trimuntia or da. To be beer within 5 February a light off. Edion.
Prof, 1 year is also acrophobic. Oh, yes. The Unia Adam Bonakai, you see, over Bonnet 10 BAC, a moon 9. The two that's so. And if you look at this, Intina Nipa Bay a dime, why a door or the passing garden, I say, but I was
America will be our tool if you have one.
But
for family now, they protect it. And you won't find your bonnet. So, won't find your bonnet. A 2 Nanga say, I have background check. Near license so now where a year. You say to no, a baba who cry free man. Yenim who it belongs to.
The other day, bonnet, common and I said,
we don't know those who
have intelligence in your title say. We have to encrypt me the forensic detective say. Where fingerprints in one and you know, are you serious?
Kofi Wachiwo, he is one of the ballistic experts in the country. Ballistic is my man in Ghana has one.
Kofi Wachi.
Kofi Wachi, yes.
We're ballistic expert.
Yes. Kofi Wachi is one of them, the former IGP, Afia Pokua. We have just few of them actually in the world.
Wow.
Yes, but who they bisa say? Yes, I mean we have them even. We have some of them at the police. We have some of them at the police headquarters today, at various. But how do we use them?
Yankofa heart surgeon Dr. Reform watching. I didn't buy any. He's involved in galamsey.
Yeah, I'm saying I say no.
Allegedly, because of their court,
allegedly fine, but what we do with talent now? They buy.
So we have the expertise here.
Now, Bahana talent. You tell me, say no, sir.
And we say a problem. I was a year no say. Then yeah, Ghana for we now
is twisted.
When you must hear the
mindset is twisted because
they are winning who.
You're not born your papa. Well, any of my papaya bonnet, Obi, why you do my diligently, or more chrono, I do my baby and walk pension even you mono. But in your walk chrono, I see dying at the talk as I in already a bununti, your busika, as sin knowledge and wisdom, and Tina Sapalano, and some minisika, Penifusha and Frame, a business share, moment in Nipa Krana, Mekunwa Sakawa, Mekuna Pajisika, and Monsieur Bumibi. Who created that? Your culture, because culture.
Don't me person obey later.
It is strategy for breakfast. It doesn't matter your strategy. If the culture is wrong, it cannot work. Your culture is wrong. Makada biya say ya mamreno ya nhwe values a woman. Your problem. Mamu example. Ya to akole din ya say uhu nsu a felisuo ensan ne de nsan aso. Ya chese kanokre ya papa. Ba say ya beso wo hene na paka mu na nkrofo de ya bo mumu na sisi form ya so no. What is the value? I just said about culture abuachire. By culture abuan ba, what is the value I hear and crop for? Abrofu wo culture. Yeah, me say abrofu ni culture. Omo culture ni be ni timeliness. Time. On find the time ni agro. Me late to class 2 minutes. A student told me, Professor E, this is America. You cannot be late to class. A student. Timeliness is everything. And yes, you don't waste time. No.
You either get the
name because of great inflation. You don't look at the name now. So, into training, constant training, open you can train in one sem. Who train you will be not training 2.5 months and I say some 6 months. training ben na wama even starting a business can take you at least 2 years now be who be our business.
Yes.
I don't know training will be for security 2.5 months and 6 months.
Hey. Now I don't even know if I no say your culture no so can na on my way will be difficult to fix now.
Rather now we look at different
Okay.
yeah, your culture is very good. But we refuse to study our culture.
Okay.
And yema baby to say sikasema get rich quick. Yeah, culture near was usika fin.
Okay.
Who sika etebrono no so. But say nim kwa ya fa so nya sika no a yemu.
Okay.
But say that sika fin no e bi ni hobby.
So there's nothing like scaffing.
Yes. And the culture was very good. There was proper moral training. And culture no me no buy adwin say enema bi wo mu a enye. And culture is dynamic. But they say no ya the or say foreign culture bi abefra ye de no. And now here even at the national level no kra na we are using foreign solution for our local problem.
Another big problem.
Doc, I say what they me share that bone say ma. This is what Prof has been saying.
Because
culture fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, we to say child labor. I be pay a footballer. Ne ba odi 4 years. One ni gina park so e bobora. Enye child labor. Na me ye cocoa farmer. Na mbo odi 4 years. Me no ko for my child labor. And you know, there are so many good things in our culture. We need to study our culture. And then we move on. Ni copy those things are good. But your problem is omo 70 years. Your time no dey near buade o no catch 60 years ni. Na 60 so catch 44 no. No yeah cut down. Your time dey near buade na nkoran sese en ho na etete wo.
Good.
Yenya na ebu ade no, ye na etete wo. Ade na ya ade na yebu no. Ye mfa ntete wo.
That is the values I talked about.
Yes.
And also another
yes.
Deep pa.
And you know, Mejidi said we need to study our culture and put it in context. Say culture is dynamic. And there may be a amwaye no, yen film, na de boy no, you improve upon it. Mami enye is I have been with this curriculum work. If you say SS shashi. So about religious and moral education. I've been with them. Before say SS near our traditional religion as a subject.
Yeah.
Since 91, I have been preparing syllabus
for traditional religion.
Yes. School be anywhere.
School be
anya da.
Me say me A level, me traditional religion, West African traditional religion. I wrote it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Me.
Very important.
Yeah. Me. Yeah.
I want na dog as
and on
me religious.
But mama baby a dog dey ekono.
Me sis from here.
But mama baby a dog dey ekono. Yes, Christianity and Islam ne ade ne dey solve it. Ade ye peculiar to ye before.
Because
na ye amamre no
A level
a foreign religion.
Exactly.
Me A level Christian religious studies. Na Satan na pipatre traditional religion. Why Islamic pipatre traditional religion. It will later na traditional religion no.
Stand alone.
A subject on it own. SS by no. Tem be a new syllabus bia no. Yeah. And so yeah as a subject on it own.
Come on chire.
Obi anye school be choose that. And what we are planning to do now is say a basic syllabus area. The next step I call SS level no, we will combine the three so that we study the good aspect of our culture. And the new culture na a problem. But the foreign culture no any influence. They say everything African is bad. Because na betre or they say books 2003 on the religious and moral education. And me call interview publisher bi. That mean I'm tosso 17. Me drew no ma fa grove be fa wi. And on busa me say me say ka say me constitute panel for writing religious and moral education book wa. How many people na me fa? Na me say 4. No say that's how the na 3 regions. Na busa and say do share will be no se slate and kaba. And religion be na or practice. Which you will be no different for religion ban or practice. And we are culture. And you should be able to differentiate African traditional religion from African culture. But over the years, you made them to believe, say, everything African is satanic.
Yes.
That's not true.
Yeah. India culture is very good. And we can get so many things from it.
Doc, what can 7 years say? Fantastic point. And Nana may born say, Yafa obi strategy.
Yeah, the
foreign
solution to
because democracy, the fundamental constitution, it was dead on arrival.
Yeah.
Because constitution is not African.
Yes.
Nti yakofa broni democracy. Yakofa the constitution and here they best solve Ghana problem.
Yes.
China no any Singapore ni Malaysia for na ya do omu try en wompo ano. They didn't go that route.
No, not at all.
Omo anya sa.
How copy obi abeda to no.
Eti empendodo a yes yenye ye culture specific kind of a political system e beka se e bedi omo democracy na brofo no e na doc brofo na can be say emancipation ye here.
Yes.
There was a change ya dwen.
Yes.
Even now states power to solve local problems. And this also Minnesota problems you teach to solve those problems.
Yes.
Oko New Yorker you teach to solve homelessness in other way. Chicago.
UK law.
Enti abroche kra no oye lawyer wo New York you can't practice in Chicago. Oye lawyer wo Minnesota you can't practice. This round states na mo ban neighboring states no pen na utimi nya another license to practice. Send be obi anso betimi practice nti ka hey.
Adwuma beba
wo Bunu region na oye Kumasi a oye lawyer wo hope utimi makra. Akra wo ne de decentralization sound working. Leadership.
Oh, Ghana. May I hurry by force? Serious, God. You see, you many ho, Prof. But you decentralization kekana uchemu no. You bet me the creative lawyers be brain am
yes. Obi
can decentralize here. And an system to say the okay, so your lawyer will come say Obankaya, you must take another Accra lawyer.
Sir.
Nkai benya lawyer and a bema justice delivery krana ko bi an quick.
Less expensive.
Follow asemi ba ye can justice delivery ni enwu say bebre edem omuni kama
yes.
oni sika. Ebi ote eyi santase ba bi anase hwehwe fanchire beto chalk anase wale baby oni sika kra ye and people come here every day. Oman lawyer o say if you lawyer no say me betua 100 Ghana, mini 100 Ghana. Internet is obi bu na faso a.
Region BR should have their own system of law. We bet practice region way, we bet practice to BR legal system be smooth. Cases are palliable corner bra ni nyine betimi solve it.
Anya long kwa even medicine ni ade kwa.
Sa no ye no. Practice this state.
Omo ye adwuma wo ha, omo ye adwuma wo sei. Eji se bi aban na.
Obi man e bag so na oban kran.
Obi a.
Bibia obi free paga ebeba be Minister of Education, I beg 3 days wakra ha no hu no.
You see, I'm putting higher west so that we have single treasury.
But commercial break. My musa mu nyina simple question be. Yes, solve ade we are possible and doc. Is it possible see e fix Ghana? Within some am kan nyina me kra my depressed. Can we solve Ghana problem ana? Is possible?
It is possible if we get the right leaders.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, is it possible? So when visited other African countries and other West African countries, you know that Ghana a cheer but a mui.
Okay.
You see, the good thing about young Ghana for no, people say we are not law abiding, but I say in us, we are. You go to Nigeria, just corner Nigeria, go to, and so a cheer but a mui, and Kasa said your kind, you know. If we are going to ensure that the right leaders from kindergarten, the children are taught to be leaders, that way this country will be fixed. And yes, yes, there will be fix the country movement, there will be fix yourself movement, but the truth is that there is no middle ground. And so fix the country and fix yourself.
But we must get a middle ground.
We must, at the moment, what is the middle ground? Because you hear fix the country, fix yourself. So what about the rest of us?
Okay. I need either of the two.
Thank you.
Okay. Prof, is it possible?
Yes, me a positivist. Be anywhere yentimi meet and samount. Say you the right leaders na. Greek for the leadership obano. Na nye elections ni ye. Omo hwehwe omo mu a ni onimu nyansa. Na wa kwa ye pese obedi anim. Ye nhwehwe nyansa fo ye mu. Sa wa bontin o so wo hio. Leaders ni bia ye bi pen. Utu kwan a ye wo Ghana fo bebrade are doing well. obu ha wase ye di party achia ne other way enye omani ye na ekwan ye yenso ye hospital ye na ye schools ye enye nyina na enjoy
exactly
mumenya sa NDC MPP no because omani ye nyina ye Ghana for o passport mu ye Ghana ni ye nyina obi aba ye krom a ti sania terminal 2 ya omo ye obi aduru a no say Ghana we dey Rochester ense ye nyina ni monyam who cares no ye enti mumma ye nyina ye nkamo no ye ma ye say eye a eye ma ye ara
probably person me commercial break baba tin ko fo be by popular request mamu nko me mamu try because I said the solution say you best solve Ghana problem na them ha but mama can message Raphael Nketiano say everything is possible if you and G or say no say the other question is are we ready to accept the change and also a good question pa G or say or YouTube no the question we ya say ya the omu mpenifo na Kenya both Ghana for any mpenifo na was no are we ready say you be accept change and Ghana ni bia pa hoto ye mbese kombede ye na de apɛ bibi papa to say Rwanda for ne ade Augustine Abuaje and Osefia I'm in love with the show today but the problem in Ghana and Africa is that we vote for old people in power we need minds like these people in the studio but these people in the studio no so kwato aba mo delegates am send message maka so buntu eska ansa na mato aba amomo NDC MPP into over the years mu nyina mo force NDC and MPP on us and ye neutrals no ye de yenkwa ye de ni ba bia nti eso ye hwemo ye du oni enya kwa nto ese ye ne ento ye ntan na mo amochusu NDC ni MPP mighty ye na we have to fix ourselves at a point Coach Charles must say in fact I'm enjoying the program today pa a country without a speaking mother language it is no respecter of laws or children animals and enye prof or say yakopon Asia papa Margaret Kwan was say this is exactly what President Kufuor can or say no President Kufuor interview be no can decentralization in any case one question we need to ask President Kufuor to say or you am consulting President Kufuor na
I don't think so
on consulting President
I don't think so because President Kufuor very inspirational you know I mean I would always speak fondly of him because he's one person who did very well. Yes, because he went around, you know, doing a lot. But today, Ubisamia, you know, I don't see that. I don't see that. And I will not blame probably the president, but I'll still blame him because maybe the people around him are too sycophantic. No, you know him. He obey we are national, whoever you are, you sack him. But today we don't see that. If not, Kandapa will not still be in power.
Doc, who now name political science? Is it that who said the course will be able to answer questions? President Kufuor seem to have the blueprint. No, Kase. Osha some of the things across school feeding, NHI, some of these things were things started by President Kufuor. N1 in idea, even Millennium a year, I cover PDS by it was President Kufuor. We are first, no?
Oh, yes. And even Omoko Hospital.
Maternal care, free
today, I hear today, the women go and they pay. I think I've seen it on TV. I mean, most of these women cannot pay to have this free maternal care. President Kufuor brought it. What has happened to it today? What has happened to it today? I'm sure there's a woman in my village who doesn't have the money, who has been asked to pay just to deliver. This is what I'm talking about.
Doc, who is saying? Do you see this consultation?
This is a proper consultation. Nanya President Kufuor no enko ono ni ministers ono omo ye adwuma no bebre ho. Even in the manifesto, which is the petty manifesto. This apart from consulting him as a person, there were people na omo ni ne adwuma megidi ombetimi aboa then they should go back to their 2000 manifesto 2004 manifesto in that order and then harmonize those things megidi say betimi aboa
okay
and no bisu can be on the language over primary school the current curriculum now Ghanaian language is compulsory.
Okay.
The new syllabus can person carry the core SHS. So CCP curriculum, common core curriculum. But the question is, obi wa Accra ha say waye gan obi wo mikrom be poso waye asantitwi secondary school oba chimota obeduru ha language be na obeye.
May I say we should do the Ghanaian language?
Which is not the
Ghanaian language, where we decide that we put team of language aspect, linguistics. They come. It doesn't matter if the Gans will say "ba," which is "come," could mean "I will beat you" if you say "ba" in the Ghanaian language. So once you understand the Ghanaian language, this would be new thing we put, which I think that
assemble from no, you see, prof can say here and national language.
You see, that what has probably stopped us from doing that has to do with the grandstanding. Some will say, let's use this language. Then they say, let's use that language.
Into the solution,
let's have the Ghanaian language.
But that is going to be difficult.
No, it will not be difficult. It can be linguistics.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, inside of said one particular language.
Exactly.
So here linguistics for who study church history. You say Zimbabwe on Ochuregan language. Yes, he was not a Ghanaian. Akrofi Chrysler. He wrote Kwapim tree. If you correct it, retray, correct 3,600. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, as anti tree. And a Ghanaian J. Chinkatia. Yes. On a tree, he was the first person to put as anti tree into writing. But before him,
not Ghana and crying.
Yeah, Zimbabwe. Oh, he translated Bible into
Ghana.
Yes. And then even a kind dictionary was written by Kofi Chrysler.
And you see a Kasapa.
Action, linguist. Just was expert in linguistics. Yes.
So I think we can do it.
If you're better make creative casano,
the same thing.
Professor Osam, linguist is a professor.
I was surprised.
In this all study linguistics, I can't won't take with me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So let's have a Ghanaian language. If we have a Ghanaian language, that way, language no enquire say we no there. Yenina yibi. Linguistics aspects no. Put it together. Let's speak it. Finish.
Liberia.
Okay.
Unso mo Creole language.
Yeah.
Creole language, you know, in 1820 American slaves better Liberia. Liberia means the land of liberated people. And on don better Monrovia. At that time, James Malone was the president of America. The Monrovia means Malone village. In the Amno by no American English. And the crew for also can crew. So they developed the two together and they had their Creole language. Two teams say Liberia for English language.
Yes.
Yes, they combine their local language, crew, and the yes, then they got the Creole language.
In fact, my reading some book be or just say Patois.
Yeah.
Jamaica for an island for the baby can cross and by slaves no. And we develop a casa said about omo masters and no more person back camp clear. To omo casa.
But Trinidad Tobago obi twa kwan was hwe and someone him say yetwi ye kasa Trinidad and Tobago
because Trinidad don't say Ghana say
most they know they are almost from Ghana. Yes.
Omo kofi omo to say di no ho enti
o se hwe ho
say ye kasa
enti mbere ko we nyina mo ji atum say e possible say you betimi affect Ghana but start with kasa no a
yes
ye besesa na ye tumi ne ho bonkomo a obroni influence
identity
because to get cultural identity
with Swahili ebe my identity no broni kasa no be can say because uko Britain you have an accent uko America no matter how
even Britain kasa uko outside London the outside London accent
yes it's different
obi ni ne ba unze chese otifia
me pesa me co break ba me to me ko
e ma no especially e ma des ni bebre nim say ne baketua 3 years ni 4 years no o kan English ya e na onim ade onim say what two chrome language ni ya ada kire wa ada language it is easy because language bia ye past present and future tenses but say no obi ba be ko school aba maame no say bibi kra on call school da oba Kofi go and remove yourself say Kofi ko yi o English ni gwa kakra na ya che no school mu no o sa bese no
eh arade
Ka woni bisao ada na bad boy ni twi ye akwala boni because bad in the dikan but ada na ye di akwala in the dikan sana de boni na ba
no de
o se ka na ye twabutu no
no na
construction
no even free language no your baby bebre atwabutu no me tu kwan akwantuo me bodwa dwabo enti your kasa bebra ya butu no enti te se bosom sei no traditional worshipers in kase bosom eye sombo bibi ya sombo ma no na abrofo no ba na o ma be che no se bosom se wosom obo in this study key language ni ya bon se obe kasa bebra yetwa ebutu
no wonder say ayira yayira your porta yayira your kasa yayira bibia ba mama ka message ni dane ye homra ne na wase ya ne doctor Nsiasa rekwa twetwe nkomo ma check say all around that G or say any Margaret Kwam mu nyina just if we can't yes say sorry for TV no nkra enye ye Steve Ofo no see period of training in Germany 2 years for police in Germany police German police university that's the only official centralized place ubetimi akọ school ababe police ni bagana de 2 months amo kan dia ene na wasembo no popa na Rafael Nketia ne G nyina mo yedamase anja Esusu or share that's baby Freddie and also lady. Can you please ask them when journalist harassment started and then they blame game and then we are here to solve the problem of Ghana. Edmond Nakoli and also we cannot put the blame on Anadon Kwa. At the end started Omo Benyina all the ex-presidents are more failure to face Ghana and account and Ghana baby saying I agree with you. Richard Bebry also please I have some serious information about schools be a Ghana some dangerous be a medebema you na ya from Francis Joe and also please napko no omo de eka o omo de eka fiaka no mo machia ye ka no ma ye na ye bread 2 months ni John Sakode Adono say I guess you know if you had that cabinet list is irrelevant just to fulfill constitutional provision. Any member be our minister be can attend cabinet meeting. Forget either cabinet list now. Yes, party secretary. In fact, sitting party no say NDC and NPP. General secretary becomes a member of the party. Chairman no cross call a cabinet meeting. Where the and one waka no. Ebenezer that could say if you are critical issues. Or late news discussion what am I enjoying the year mo yen pa la kasa dawu no se yakopon shelf ya na Richard na kuma no se please UTV mo kasa Benjamin Crow no se vim I'm sad for your bad leaders so far as no se mehwemo na Hamad Kamati also o share that se papa Petty Pretty Mona was say media me wo ensawom na dog ka chen se yetanechi no kro no na waka no yetanechi papa mo any aduma mo ye Stephen Clinton or leaders in Ghana there they don't have they have to plan to change the country and yes our party any wombejane efri o ma we because baby a o ma no kon de enye na Ebenezer da kono se mummie moni o mummie mani na nsem so koso e wo Ghana ha papa Sly also ojomoro where I live more than 50 cargo trucks and na omode oma ship coconut e de call Nigeria every week bia omode 50 trucks e call Nigeria yikubeo na also each of them pay 500 as VAT while moving where are all those money going to half a sini anasa hefa and edeko and also your question also obusa just say obusa assembly no e de mammo medially also this same people cooked Ekufuado to us now they are turning around to behave like angels boss onye obi na to vote no ma wo wakoto am Ekufuado blame yourself umpa upe foforo anu ato membe blame obi anso obi ansa e wa ha nto aba ma no e wo constituency na police station bia respect yourself and respect the people in the studio simple men's dav no say I'm a cocoa I come from a cocoa growing area I have a small cocoa farm make calculate here annual cost of input near money sika me di hyem eye cocoa no kwa no enye sika keto. I've noticed say vegetable crop farming ni bi a wo de year rotation ne ade ye better e chen cocoa no kwa na wan hwe ye a na we be ma problem aba Ghana because cocoa akrache fo bebre nso omu sisi cocoa fo no nti ono hwe na ohun se atotode etumi ma no emfaso no ye be de ne etumi nya cocoa eno na ma Ghana fo sika dodo e wo Ghana hanum se ma Ghana yenya global ni di no kwa yenya no yenya nti o say I'm so advocating for my community to change from cocoa to vegetable farming, animal farming. Na nya sa ade cocoa crash for ne ade for mbe wiye sika nyina. So on baby eko. Oduru one man no so man that so your cash crop no and a threaten no. And you can't blame them. Okay, check Kwame Kisi no say with all due respect to NDC and MPP, they are doing what they sincerely believe is right approach in solving Ghana problem. They have unfortunately bought into the trappings of the IMF neoliberal system. No, mudi adwuma no mo bobesia saa and na achechire wo mu nyina abesi ne aso man no ntumi nkoba. Message is the whole thesis nti mamentwa so ensi anu say Johnson enketia boss seriously our education system said the edok kan no ehia sakraye yanya ne say omano ye beka fix it till the kingdom come. We are not going anywhere. See, my friend used to laugh at me when they see me with big drawing boards, T-square. Also, and it was supposed to teach us some technical competence. Nanaba Ezekiel Levizi, and also good morning UTV and my man enjoy program no pa. Sylvester call. Sylvester Macan message you there YouTube Macan and a Freddie G or said also was sending message YouTube. Ni Kwame no say this I said this presenter lacks empathy for those who are serving fair. And can be quite classical school diamond grove or share. What or desk crama will be that here quite classical here. Kodege Collins Badu no say Ghana they are sick, Papa. We need to solve the problem of Ghana. Clark and Paro say let them bring Kofi Boachi as IGP. Said the munina mokas wosua eniama bebre ni wujiri say ono and a betimi aboy Julius Mauli also tie ye da se bebre pia or say nothing good will come out from Insiasare ne na ye fia ebe ya mema Insiasare mba wonfa panelist wo mo kanya asasema ebe boa mo shepi o man Ghana pa tie keke e na aka se mpedifo no ebetie unpredictable Suraj no say the answer is we should just put experts to the right portfolio no munya adwuma nya say betuto bibidi we dey afrefrefrefre kobo ni je wo no say the simple answer ne said the buck stops with the president bibia anko ye wo man ma president una ukuta 2 minutes say obe fix Ghana my na ma Ghana etumi akọ enim ena Ken Holmes so say lady me hwe pa me enjoy discussion da se bebe ena kwadwa mankwa no interestingly no manifestos of political parties awudo ni nyina no have been the same content since 1992. They are not thinking outside the box ebebo am no enya solution bia outside the yehu sesia no ena kwadwa mankwa ka say interestingly no we any ade ogiri say solve a ebetimi aboa o man Ghana ni Kwame enso send message ni da se bebe ya na ne homra ye ba ya behwe bebe ye den komo no ko me kai wo say critical issues ene masua bebre megiri se nyina yegusu ayesu ye fa ni nyina anya adwuma ne emboa ye ba sesia na ya ba beto aso nti wo special ice nsuo ni bia no ye ba sesia ba beto ankomo no so.
That's my girl.
Daddy.
Yes.
Please, can you help me with my homework?
No problem. Go on, okay?
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Aprepensa with koto, aka club, momone, smiling fish, and a kobe, and a bekwanya adiacheso.
Okay. How do you prepare it? How do you prepare it?
Preparing. It's a for the question we are mabuta kolazo mbali. Cancel it and make it this way. Cancel it.
This way chocolate drink.
You don't hear any switch here. You need to prepare it. You can take it anytime, every day, everywhere. That's one girl.
This way chocolate drink. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Your friend Mammy asked me, me kumbe fufu pa. Yet estate and so na chu obi adakwa. Ni wo fufu. Nasu seje. Me hono kwan pa no. Tintin no echem enwane neat fufu. So wunya kwan pebi boso a ejumanisi.
Neat fufu is available in 3 different tastes: neat plantain, neat cocoyam, and neat yam. Neat fufu is well packaged and so easy to prepare. So whether plantain, cocoyam, or yam, same preparation. In just 5 minutes, your tasty fufu is ready.
Under 5 minutes.
Neat fufu se manumbe nabi Uyam kwampa biboswa manesi Ejumanesi the tasty ya dadana Ejumanesi 5 minutes back nabi Ejumanesi
Neat fufu is so
Adintina me ena ohene so obeware me amane ba
kwa de shiem
ho na be fa de so ya ko
Obi ansa na se wa obeware me yo.
woni me yire dan
Afia mesama what?
Ashawo ni jantre ni lelele
se wona ko hu se amuno da na so
Kuremu ni pados ngati no kure ntwan kontompo
se wa me hyeda nim ne sa
e se so
what my yare yede osunkwa ahemfie no enya agro
se fo wa di kan yare jabo asma nti yen fo wa yare Maka figure gon pega me yetaka it's a bit suit to bagufin one time bisa oponse okun ko fio ko fui asa sewa
Sewa.
I don't know from sewa na wo ye hwan ya frɛ me nyanta
Jumedie one more assassine eye
Esikafo ko capsules any esikafo gentleman capsules
Givers liquid detergent Givers antiseptic Ekum James Basa
I always use classic white soap.
Give us that sound now
Electrical
Premium quality good taste seasoning powder. And no one a bit me a magic na ma.
For each Giver Scientific Herbal Clinic, na one yebe show very very colorful. I'm out here na afri so.
Kwadufo na edin ma no.
Oman bia ne fapem ejina kuraye so no oman ne wo future
Okay.
Nti no jenna ni ade a me pese meye ne kese pa
tikoko pa de ohwe ni ye di 7 years pa de na je gina na so best to about 25 years after na teba form who say teba form obetimi anu asesa Ghana enoma bebre ene ye wo kuaye mu de ye di ene de boa ye dada dwumadie UTV ayeko dwumadie e de sa no manyina e de bro ye de kwa ma no ne se kokoo ne nkeka ho emu ye aduane o man Ghana ma ye di ni pa ye kan mu nsem ye kan buro ho nsem ye kan bode ho nsem banchi ye kan ho nsem emu ayen bia nso ye kan ho nsem kwadwuma yi emu atre kakra e di mfidie ne ade e ye kwadwuma ni nyina UTV ayeko dwumadie e be kɔ akɔfa e de abro no wahwɛ kwan a wo ye okwadwuma e betumi ayi na me adoma okwada bia no nkron abapa osima edunu mu no e wa ayeko dwumadie so de wo kuaye mu bia no ye de bebro ye wo amanone ye wo Ghana ha nyina no ye de bebro no wo se de kuaye no odu hura mu a ebetumi aboa
Jumedie one more assassine eye
ADB, truly a Greek and more.
Boris BC
DHI College of Health and Education.
Potassium Agra with
New Age Agric Solutions Limited.
Maybe a betwemu kono si ebo hospital super na de ehu ne osurobi abehye yin enso sesi ade entesa bum enam abefo ni abode anyansampe enkan kontino oba hospital ne tawa bi pe ne ahwe wawie empo anesefo ene a doctorfo anim sedi enkoenti no mretia wape na yahwe na ho ato entimentena se emma yare akroanko endokro ansana waba ayaresabia ehu behia se mre ano no obeba na mpose bibi bo mu a yahwe na yaso ano ama se siade yemfa ntu yehu biomo se mfie nie amenko hospital ehu behia se obeba na yahwe mu na se bibi tochiwa etumi esia no ama edro a ye pray ye ho eto omra ye ho dodo ye no enye se ebe ye sa impo e wose oba hospital ne adi mfidie hwemma na bibia enkonkan emma bia ne de ye wo mu ahodo bebre na no so nkire se obedi no nyafunyafu edi no biara impo se wo sika hwampo a obetu enya aduane a apomuden awo mu nnuaba ɛne atɔsodeɛ nom te sɛ lettuce ɛne spinach ɛna mango mpo cucumber ɛna ntropo ɛne green pepper ɛne carrots ɛnom ne yɛkamfo nkateɛ ɛne agushi ɛna pear yɛkamfo sɛ yɛndi ɛnso ɛno nso yɛndi nom bebree saa yɛwɔ mmere ɛne dodoɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ udidi ɛma wapɔmuden ɛtumi awie pɛyɔ samimi na du ne yɛbɔ no mmiɛnsa pa wɔ United Television so no yɛahyehyɛ dwumadie bi a yɛfrɛ no my health my life my pomuden ɛne me nkwa wɔ dwumadie so no yɛfrɛ enimdifo a wɔn mo abin ɛwɔ apɔmuden nsɛm mu ɛma ɔmode ɔdɔ ɛne atenka ɛkyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma mu ɛbubu mu ɛma obiara ɛte aseɛ
nyame ahyɛ clock bi sɛ ahomakye bia no
ɛwɔ sɛ
Bema ne sorry early morning erection.
Okay.
Asa early morning erection no. Na se wo de na sorry a.
Abuja voice some more critical issues any other bro TV so UTV or shippers e wa beka junction e adwendwen ensem a ebeboa me yetumi awe Ghana kwan ya nyina ye beboa am ya fixe nkomo na akwa me yehu say leadership be very very key say betumi am Ghana ye yie na asini that dem say the Gold Coast na etie no a o say Ghana share say free straw ansa na eba form the form no so edi say straw for na chi ye hwa finally say ye fixe o man na say the be ye but ye ma me Irabna Francis Esiam MD Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company no I send a long message or say good morning please it is not an NDC or MPP issues I ever can say be fixe a Ghana issue it is the Ghanaian society bursting at its seams after a long post-colonial era of being in a comfort zone yenya lazy attitude to productivity by all and sundry lack of innovation and creativity by both public and private sector key and critical institutions, organizations, any businesses. My sister, we will always criticize leadership style because our positive cultural and traditional attitudinal values have been subjected to corrupt and patriotic acts. Talk and armchair social criticisms have never been preferred over beneficial solution effect. Can your panelists tell us their practical contributions are Omaye in sustaining development na Ghana enyano ana? All hail President Akufo-Addo, avenger of COVID-19, protector of Ghanaians from hunger. Hey, Nanado the best.
Well, if you my question you obusa odibisa. Na am say in leadership no say you can some na ebinom fi say oblemu leader bi ana say nya sa na memete leader bi a wo accept blame.
Exactly.
Say nyama nya ya na say glory bar you share it. That is leadership. And he say obi ka some na say etwi obi e use side to intimidate critical thinking mind say okasa MPP ni NDC ni ma menchire wade bi psychologically hardware say obi meti we no obi beka say mfa say papa doctor we no obi beka say papa or ye arrogant a draw wadwe mu enti wo hu no na onya arrogant kra na ne ye de ahye wadwe mu wo no na wo that is not how it's supposed to be. In fact ye nyina ye to adwan nyansa ni ba ko fotiri mu medical ka say leadership alone enti na team kra nya yi a bo say asaki coach identity coach in your second and yansaki team nina because leader no you model the way enti ye blame obi say where your leaders in na failure in one way or the other obi abaye no betimi there but nipa no so ya failure ho because citizens you are part to play. In fact 80% of leadership is followership. Enti political followership no say obi ya de na leader bi ya de na nya ono ane nkrofo edi na chi beba beka say o jai na mo wo mo ye de na other way no wo mwa sa leader no man fix problem so wo enti no mo nya critical friends say me wo we me ya de na nye na afia wo ni me na wa nka nkyerem ya wo na wa ha me esan say mitimi ye na me fix ya me ni hobie mu a leadership there just a period abetom re bi na wo ni hobie na wa recha say sa de wo bon sa no me ye ya nka beboa eso na aka chi me ka papa bi no administrator our hospital be for over 20 years owo ho no no ni se sankrofo be di life so saa omo ayarefo obi amfi omo na okọ pension no ana oba no so di life so saa 2 hours na o say na mun ka me omo say da bi di life so say na obi odi so no afa no hu se saa ne mre no so no ko betumi afese saa problem nti mum ya ne saa practical solution na me Ghana Association president na wo hayo na me bada bia na me hu se a children hospital aha kolebu kwala dida form a hamadwen enti me work with children Cincinnati children is the best in America. Cincinnati children is the best in America and Kwala hospital minya Leslie Dr. Leslie bi ne papa ne mama yemfantefo yeko wo no e wo Texas and no move ba Ohio no no ye adwuma ho me ne kasa ne pe Dr. 6 kan ho e de ba kolebu se ye mehwe 1 week no be di ye ne ahwe system se no be am betumi aboa yen unim omonso sombra no omonso mbehwe abrofo ni invite us omonso mra no mbehwe yansu assistant se na abrofo no de achie e wo ho no omonso asua no me hu ye no mo de aye exchange program nti we de ni nua no de na ba ye si no ko bi aba airport ye se oba ibra na be fa no e na abrofo no cancel ye nia ma me no question me person kire se there are practical meaning crofo a omo ba ha na omo pese IT o phones ubetumi ahu fie ni bibia so bi bewia wo ni fie kro be hu when they try to read the corridors of leadership say person dey say be boa no omo catch up me percentage ya he me ye say ya he there are many people omo work clear ideas and come so but leaders na san block omo so when you say I'm blame leaders and then who again should we blame because leaders model the way leadership be the can say character in action so when and you say obi di adwe bi ba na say obi block obi di bibi ba na omo mo positions ni nyina obi anya yi if say obi akwa headmaster sad situation obi akwa headmaster nkrofo bi e wa broche decide say okay ye ama matter school ni ye pese e brown bus and almost ye hia apostle kwadwo safo bus we be boa teacher head no wo school ka so mon top private car pick up mo mame enya ono na wa block sa akwanya no for school for nti leadership na ye kan che say sometimes you know anya say wa block bibi o but you also invite people open the way some mon 5 years mra Isaiah I can send be 118 nyame say come let's reason together o ye leader bringing Crawford to reason together I say nyansa ni wo nkwa wotrim na wo block man na wanti obi adwen a wo knowledge be see ayo here for me thought process ni amedwe na 1 out of 4 Sana as a leader bia hu ni amedwe na 1 out of 4 obi anso wadwen foforo ba ye toato adwen be wie ni hu se wei e na be bo man no ya anya ni sa ni ye ka se hey men kama sem oba obe ye se hey men kama se oba na be ye se ya ye beti na o man mu sa ni ye nko ye ni mu da enti practically no ye nyina ye part to play since we have to be critical friends obi ya de na nya hu aka abrofo ye nkrofo ba mu ye great observers utwam kra wa picture enti se BBC ni ye ka se on draw betumi a draw mum ye nyina ye mpa de nhwe se gota bi na bibi nya mum ye nka ho asem obi a ye de wo ye civil servant so a ye de abansi kan de tua kan you are there to solve problems untimi solve a ehun hia se de taxpayers ka betua ko free okọ na no be ye adwuma no mra me ye ye ne sa ye be ko ye ni
prof asema okay there's an example this week yeah I'm say Monday and a teacher ni bi o the youngsters e wa denta wapon a wo be sen kofi onam ka kwan no obi di ka ball no na area boys na rashe ka na ye babu no mo ti o mo fa nipa de na hospital unu so ma fa na hospital mo ko to girl no tene abokobi ono mre bi mo wow nti o ma ebusuafo na ba ha se menya announcement ade e chie 2 days later na o mo friend no so o ma ko hu no wawu o ma dam nti so mo de ne be hospital no wu yo o ma to na twene
ka na e bo no na to na twene
ka na e bo no mo fa ne to ka nim so mo de ne ko hospital o ma fa na hospital o ma ko to na twene eyi ana area afọ no mo hu se ka ne bo no
obi anfa na obi
anfa number no
so mo purpose o mo de ko so mo ko bo driver no nti
nobody obi anfa number no nti back to area bona they wey my example yen citizens so any civil service openi ka no ka but yen nyina so yenim say the way ayen so your structure ne tie asoman no president nko an betimi it takes leadership but system na omo aba beto over the years from colonial masters na besi ne no aban adwuma de enso a edisi e kon sa system na wa ban inherit we yes so we change civil service ye beto atia nti ye be dan fixing fifi ne form Ghana for na dog ka o masen to mo krom koto aba ope bibi na wato aba mo wa ya mo nyina mo kan nyansa se woni mo bi ope so follow mo on social media che se ye pa ideas se be mo man na sesa no ko dog se si aso ko contest council of state kra obi pe bibi age ansa Me na be ma Rasmubra Koto Council of State. I was pushing, supporting him. One man to man no.
I'm so zero.
Oh zero. We NDC ni from
Several years I so could yes cancer.
They were omo person.
Some someone no so just
omo person otua sika. Council of State for na be catch. How do we solve this on the
Madam Frances Essiem, or she or Rezi Bibi, she herself has been a sufferer.
A victim of.
A victim, so I'm surprised Orankasa say chano home. Because Chrome we assertive kakra. They say you are arrogant. They say you are this one here. Obiti society can see approve 4 times. We just don't like people. I mean, I admire her because she's assertive. She will stand her ground and say NSA. Ghana, how we don't want it. And so, at the end of the say, me I menka. Because me per se, you say wo and and so you go to our communities. Say about how do we call it accident TSC. How assertive were those people? Was it vengeance? Were they just interested in beating the guy, or they were interested in knowing who the driver was, calling the police, and probably taking some information? And so maybe the end say, if we don't blame our leaders, for instance, me, the taxpayer doesn't pay me. The taxpayer, I pay all these people in government. The taxpayer doesn't pay me. I rather pay. I run businesses. I pay. I earn salary from my business. I pay the payee. I pay corporate taxes. I pay SNET for my. So maybe the NSA, as we speak, go to most of our communities in terms of roads. The roads are equining it. Maybe good. Apart from working in the area of security, I'm also the vice chairman of the Ghana Chamber of Construction Industry, and we've been having meetings with the all talking, they can say the strong talking, they can say Minister of Roads and his people. One of the suggestions some of us brought forward was that why do you tow few roads in Ghana? You are building asphaltic roads into you kind of saying estates, communities, communities. Okay. How are you going to maintain them if probably those using the roads probably how are you going to do it?
For instance, Minister Nankasa Mwakwata in the area why any asphalt roads. Edi akosi SOS. After SOS is a very fantastic road. Good. Me baby I me just across him come to 12. Me aye dey na footro. So it called the toll eto so a na ko generate ya. Maybe I obenya sika kakra no mo dey abra enye too much pressure.
That is
for government.
So me the any say. You see, so sometimes those we pay, I think we have the right to tell them that are there no and yet and I say yeah. And so they shouldn't take some of the positive criticisms to be being hard on your kind of saying in another. Hana COVID your kind of saying import of vaccines. SMP. And yeah. Yes. It doesn't matter how hard the president would have led the campaign to ensure that Ghana is safe in terms of COVID. If a Bekwa VH and Secretary share any proye, any cancan, Eden who be better one. I say whatever the president put in, you don't expect the president won't be the one negotiating with the Emirati people. He won't be the one negotiating with these other people. It's definitely going to be some people the president has put, under him to say, Munyas Ejma with Mame. And so if we complain, the back will stop with the president. Okay.
Yes. But I want to make a question be about fin ase hono. That then a dog can say, prof can say, yes, so say a jeans, yes, no, we also have a role to play. And then hono the leadership may not even know their civil servant BTO. Okay, this famous Public Accounts Committee, I am be check. So on IRS or Dini Diko me and IR Samuel. What do you
see? My point is that we should all take responsibility for how this country goes. Okay. I must be very honest with you. We must all take responsibility. But you see, the sycophancy sometimes run from our homes to our schools to the top. You go to some communities, the young boys are sitting there, Bosu, and all these things. You give them money, they buy pure water, they put it on the ground. As we speak today, I wouldn't want to even talk about my community. My baller has been sitting there for the last 1 month. I pay 50 Ghana cedis a month. So I sent the baller company that we are going to sack you. So we, the individuals, how are we also trying to fix the situation?
Holding people accountable.
For me, Nina boils down to probably the way our psyche, the way we always want somebody to do it for us. That is why I don't like the free things. I am actually against free things. Free things should only be for those who need free things.
Okay.
It is not possible that you come to Ghana where we have gold, we have diamonds, we have timber, we have all the other things here, and you think that all of us are so poor, so much so that you are going to give free things to everybody. You give free things to everybody. It's not everybody who needs free things. So my belief is that let's begin to train the young people of this country. I mean, you are probably, yes, you are not too young. So I can say that, look at the generation under you. How many of them would be going on Facebook to try to even read your profile? How many people have read your profile? To know where they're going to be reading some slave queens their profile because someone is trending. Okay, and mine is that if you are reading the profile of, excuse me to say, unintelligent people, and those are the people who are mentoring you, then we are a lost nation. And so these are some of the things I think more media for no. What is our mentorship like? You go to University of Ghana. Go to most of our universities today. Go to our secondary schools. What is who career days? Who come in? When I am an employer, you get a student who finishes University of Ghana, not university, business school, first class, one man, onshore proposal, business proposal, doesn't know how to even start. Yes. You go to university, you go to most of these universities with business schools, and the lecturers who teach there, Sabi, on dear friend, on business as well, VAT grammar government. And so, business. So how do you, so until such a time that gap, we try to find a way to close it, either through the school system or ensuring that, because sometimes you'll be called to come and come and take this student and so and so.
A doctor can want some say performing arts for Mubefa or more born training, be crown course good about no what practical knowledge now. Exactly. Now
you go to probably maybe School of some engineering, maybe KNUST. How many contractors? I'll make me over 20-30 years of experience. And I have friend said this year, as a visiting lecturer, you are coming, we are going to pay you maybe 5,000 cedis every time you come, because we want to build the next road engineers to be experts.
We don't do that. Even lecturers, they pay them 70 Ghana cedis an hour.
So just imagine. So my point is that is the problem we have in this country.
But Doc, Bremo, una earlier suggestion about the education system. No need idea say. And uma practical example be say. Omo medi 16. Omo si o. Omo we ye chino. Your time they need a board, your time they need a tete nkola, say they are nkola. No busa say hwan mo na tete nkola no. Nti efifi ni ase ho no so. They na prof can say hon so responsibility be wo say ye be fixing ye. E hon so quickly na yembra back to fix it versus Ghana police for no whether more suggestion be about how on best solve problem.
There cannot be a leader without followers, and there cannot be followers without a leader. In the Eka leadership, it's not only the national leadership at all levels. In the way mommy or papa, when I leader of ye, a dear leadership, a rule now play with example now give. Then you come to the community. A dear rule now community leaders in the pray. In the Eka leadership levels. Yeah, we to say environmental problem. My thesis was on environment. Now me train on savaging our environment, the rule of the church in Ghana. Me try say because me choose that topic, because according to 2010 population census, Christians in Ghana more than 71%. Yes. And now the environmental issue is more of ethical issue than scientific issue. The current president moderator, Professor Santi, the current Professor Joy Manti, and Professor Santi, the former chairman of Peace Council, they were my supervisors.
Okay.
Me call the big churches in Ghana. Manye bia owo environmental policy.
Interesting.
Yes.
Sorry for
yes.
Not even ICGC.
Yes. ICGC got me call no see almost a gray area. Enti Carrick Church and Abo week. Abo means enlightenment 3. So 3 planting week. First week of the of June. But me bash your honor. Some of the church members in the crowd say almost our policy no. In the can leadership na Kabuna Obusano, all levels of leadership should play their role. So then the followers, you know, will also play their role, and that will help us to solve major problems in the country.
Very interesting that all the sanitation some Cambo very good.
One is a me specialized area and Kasa ethics. Me political science is my first degree. Oh, after that time, my area be ethics. Yes. The MPhil was on ethics and family planning.
Okay.
And I'm PhD environmental ethics.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think say and sorry no so mudi crusade name say yeah my important what and sanitation for instance be a zoom line on the churches na partner and can bet me solve baller problem rather than a buy.
Yen bibi to say churches you know. I'm a Presbyterian. Your education week, your health week, your hand week. In the health and environmental week. But a drew by being a health week. In this environmental week, and as environmental month, the whole month, you know, every Sunday we preach on environment. Then you coffee film to say and no say tree planting. Presby Church say for moderator no on area pass environment eco theology. And one a champion this say na emphasis so ultimate champion here neck down to the locals now will solve the environmental problem.
Okay. Open I know ya asema beba wo me pese ye fix it ne police for na asema mako back and forth no almost call back to court nyakopon ya adoma ochina ejuada Monday because police for say ex party motion no be expire 10 days until also call back until enye blanket ma fix it for na initially no mo ka say there Supreme Court aka say obie ntumi nsi o mo kwan so o mo call demonstration no omo blanket e so ombe ko mo say nyesa na tie so police for no call back no makọ akọje yi ba me reading messages we ni kwame na no odi atem no nti ni kwame me odi atem I won't read your message onti unless you are very decent and Mr. Afia no say tell Ghanaian leaders when you are called to lead you are called to serve. However, self-awareness is a key to a successful leadership. Nti so person o som o ye leader o person odi nkofo ni ma say dey yesu kan no o som nti o say wa wo hwep important na wo nye say wo ba ya na chese o hye bone ne ma bia wo ntumi enye na eyi ababiom Francis esi amasan babiom with them na dem o say enka nche Adam Bona say we will smoke out all the COVID-19 schemers and any of them if found will jail them Ghana first but still on the osi baby ojina no ojina say na no nana nti na say and nana
ask for Francis
Francis Francis under president Pokua no nana do awuka say na no the time and am go say COVID-19 vaccine ade no Biden cross or Chebi na so mo koto na mo di egu man ko say corruption
Afia matese say France makra adwuma wo ha kofo ti di wachi honorable na watch miska
kuma se kwa de mo boy go mo twene mo body wachi sa na watch music yeah it's a full-time job for some people Abrantia Bako ofori say it's all about leadership see if you have from live e London na the empedifo ni aka na leadership Claude entry no say vim you look too serious sometimes soften up kakra na say and then issue na can leadership asem be solve Ghana problem and tin ye nya ye ni abre no Patricia Nyanteje was most Ghanaians forget that they are leaders in their own way from their church civil service and some of them they are leaders so mun nyina activity say omu ye leaders at their level and Ghana be ko nanima ma nema bebre assistant that's the issue that we should be resolving here the ye bebre no PSC abna no see if ya people I mean go back to PSC messaging PSC say if you are people who just graduated from JSS and they are in soldiers and are military now. Also, I know people who just finished SHS. Police. It's about whom you know. How can we fix a system like this when we are doing whom you know? And as Bafo say, until the system works for Ghana, say them penifoni in Ghana enko baby. Ampara, or say if you have Kofi Boachimra as IGP, now bones a criminals now. Ebeko from say the era Adam Bonaka say, Oka Bonne 10 BR, Emunai, Eye de Tuda so and Nipa Bonifo na Kofi Boachia and Kwachi onwa emomo edeko. Tina do boy do no say if some of the solution to our problem in this country no no and apofsa atifa kan ya and Kofi agina no akokosi boni no akwa is a political experience. The ebeko ye ama amanyoko and ye dwene instead of the ebeko ye ama omamu ni nyina bi wo kra hu solution and badachi bi and now betty as you know, and no, they are say, Yempese a day, a bay, a juma, or no message I was sending a day, my and thank you, or message I'm more sending a war, YouTube, in Davis also, no see Davis also, Michelle from Germany, in fact, and then I enjoy program no cry. Quabrambos to say, before we can fix the country, unless we decide to rebuild Ghana, no, a Cambo man, and a bit to me, Abwa, Ama, ye to me, Ama, Omano, Akonemi, and yes, idea. We can't go anywhere. Chief Binding, or see if you need to do a full-time program on leadership at all stages. I could see presidency because I did no problem. No, and yes, Hong Kong, a form, a fin, a year, and tamo in between. As I know what do a show. Chief Binding, you asked for a message. Now I say no. See, leadership is very key. Said the Omunina account studio. Now so leadership. Nedia, you better come merry go round the sa. Enkosiaga will come back to square one. Konfo also share ewo tema konfo ye da se bebre na naba Ezekiel maka message pretty mona maka message you say if your grandma ma Jane ono kra hwewa oboni tim kosa ye da mase some send message we bana munya de madwen che ba pa prof me chat fix it for no any police for them mo come back to court. Is this an issue to me more call it's a fundamental human right to demonstration.
In fact, Nanadu Ankasa was demonstrator in chief. In the Mukume Prekon, we may precusi. Me never will nooks.
Oh, okay.
And me name South students. I told me about high. Yeah. Kume Prekunia that way no. Koforia let some. Police for bar. Yeah, you didn't know better no be anywhere. Tina account. Oh yes. 4 person stressing. But we were bold. And Nanadu Ankasa chi. Asie. And Timinim the entire way in a coso. I'm say obia won the rise of demonstrators and yaman koya na back and forth na me hu say obi ka say John wa yie ni pe call ho na say if you allow such ni pe call why didn't you allow mati say blame abeka say they should blame the family na enye MPP na koye with Danabis family ni na organize sa funeral no nia metimi aka say ni obeka say o ma we bibia koso ne yan fixing no you sick in the head na me repeat you as some way bi Obi Obeka said we should not fix this country, no. Then that person is sick in the head. Yanya Brochile ko America and Britain. Every day they are fixing it. Some nina reconstruction. You testing bridges. I stress test. I say a bit me buana say ni fix it. Every day we are fixing their countries. Almost democracy advance. No more bibia. They are fixing it. Now then ya crawling ban yan person be fix it. Now you can say fix here. 7 year party ya only power never fix it. It's not say or one no fix bibi anka ya anto aba ma. It is say obi our relationship no anya nema yie na obi oba hofra ba. Na adwuma ne say ne oba hofra na ntimi anya ma oba ma no na obeye no no abehye ho. What you say? And leadership is like relationship now build it. And nyama be boy say fix your road is say fix ya na. Your school is say fix ya na. Your hospital is say fix ya na. Your agric sector is say fix ya na. Na a developed country be an say no mo ye no. The private goods depend on the public goods. Enti aban fixing public goods, road ya ban adwuma, states building roads, police system, school system. Federal government in the bar, on also no security ni other issues are bigger ones. And I say disaster bi atom no disika bremo. Enti no Baby, I will be we have to fix it. Now, mommy, anyway, with the 7 cents. Gandhi can once a man, a pro man, or see the 7 cents of every day. The first one was war for that work. And no, as I see, fix it. Amount for pesicans, one person here, Juma. Lazy mind, when you saw the BTOB, idea, you know what time will be now, will be war for that work. One of the sense, Emma nation be uncle, so Gandhi can ye decline. Netosim, you know, a pleasure without conscience. Uno back or that won't shakalano. Yes, some places when you now grew up from the streets.
Yeah.
Almost when I role models, my and Crawford. What are they learning? Insults. So we are being 7 and no for. Then they talk. No, what was on one way. The next day, celebrity.
Oh, 1 million trend.
Oh, 1 million trend. Now, followers. Mommy, dear, or 1 qualify for no one. Oh no, yes, celebrity, mommy. But in yes, Uncle for the role models, pleasure without conscience, another sin. Knowledge without character. Gandhi can watch them, and also. Nipo omako suya de no mo de pen be bokro no nyame betu o mka 4 times se oman ye ohia wo mu sei na se wako school bi na wanya position bi a wo de bokro no mo bokro no na de akwa sorry fie no wasa akoye show akoye sika nyame fie of all places and akoye show ni etoso o se commerce without morality eno no so yenim obi o di dwa na onka no kre yenim se gari konkwe ye se obemmoammoa ho no de dadwa boto enti nenye konkono ma oto ade papa no ho nton ma na no kwan so meto bofra mi di bofra che meto me ba na ma me de ne apropro bi a hye bag no meto no so me sa che ni sika o
yes
ba ne apropro no enti commerce without conscience no anso ka ho ne eto so science without humanity to say technology na bay hwe bullying na ekoso bullying na kwaso social media obi fro be football players that way now we bullying because or hide behind technology insults and also was say economy na it also be a science without humanity. I've talked about politics without principles. Most of these politicians are who are money in a foot and ordinam and yes so leadership idea be or they babe bo man but na foot no bedinti enti sa wote ho na se obi ba na o se 5 Ghana cedi 10 Ghana cedi 20 Ghana catch se fakwa ye kwan na se me se kwan obi aye kra contractor bi aye se ye wire to send ya emo ase no kwan ye tra se wo ye se ya na che se adentina ye di ye ho awusa
but supervisor bi so wo fi
because of the 10% as so can swat adentina di ye ho. The last one was religion without sacrifice
osuma for ebonim
opani kan 70% ye Christians. It's a Christians in kwa modo boys na adentin entro twa krono ni nyina katu ntwa me de masem besia
you of any memra ho ne fix it no and demonstration at the end any other thing person the count.
For me, I think the fix it demonstrators they should have been allowed to kesi eja omuna omu demonstrate because we share amaya internal disputes ne conflicts edi akotene ewom is because largely some mebno no pese omuye oye trese ya when they are not allowed one here now they begin to take the laws into their own hands because the truth is that I believe the fix it demonstrators are civil enough. If not, you see you can say Madina Mpeswa ya the overpass, the walk at the they said, oh, fix the food bridges. Fix it. We slow kakra. What happened? It was just a car that knocked down somebody. Yes. And the young people, it was just spontaneous.
Yes.
And this is how this thing starts. You know the SARS, end SARS movement for Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria.
The Nigerians kept talking about it. Buhari ni other you can say Jonathan Omamfi until say something happened and they started looting. Until I don't think this fix it demonstrators. I mean, in your time when we used to demonstrate violently. I mean, to be very honest with you. And Nana used to visit Nana Edubuahini, Kufo.
Yes.
These three people, those days nooks, they'll come around to our nooks congresses and
congresses. They are all there paying people to contest.
I'm telling you, Nana, you can't say Edubuahini is gone. The two of them are still alive. And Jekote Obetebi, these are they were, a number of them.
They're hoist.
Yeah, they'll come around. from and talk to us. Hey, no, don't agree. Demonstrate. Do this. Do this.
Oh, I see.
Yes. I'm being very and Nana is around, so you can ask him. I'm being very, so I am surprised.
I'm encouraging my school for
demonstration. I'm telling you. So my point is that it shouldn't be under the first human rights activist, lawyer, president that demonstrators who feel things are not going right should not be allowed to peacefully demonstrate.
But say where the police want any more train.
Oh no, I mean, I do believe that the president can intervene. Okay. I mean, I think he's an executive president. He can intervene and say that, you know what, I think just allow them, so long as, because since they started talking, they have heard some party leaders also talking. It means that somebody is listening. But if we don't allow them to demonstrate, you see, we should remember that ticking bomb thing. People are going to be in there. You will not actually even be able to measure the anger people have in them. So you get up one morning, something happens, and the young people of this country take us hostage. Are you going to turn off Twitter like Buhari has done? Are you going to do that? So mine is that is one thing. Then when it comes to your kind of saying Bambo away Chrome, I'm sure I have raised it. And again, this shouldn't be seen as party NDC MPP, because when these people are coming to rob you, or when they are costing you in traffic, they don't care if you are NDC, if you are MPP, or if you don't believe in any of these parties in Ghana. They would rob you, and innocent people are dying. So I am hoping that the IGP, the National Security Operative, says they would put in enough measures. Say the robbery that is taking place in Paga is the same robbery that is taking place on the Spintex Road. Let's fix it. And the traffic, about traffic situation. The traffic situation
in Accra there is terrible.
I don't know whether some ghosts, some people have been resurrected from the ghost land and they've been added to us, because it looks like every corner, even roads that were not being used these days, have traffic. What are we not doing right?
We have to show leadership.
Because we are not planning. I know
what are we? And
Atlanta, Georgia, 8 lanes here, 8 lanes here. Because of the traffic, you build more roads.
What are we not doing right? So I think that planning, leadership, let's get this thing done. If not, I'm telling you that the next 2 years, things are going to get worse.
And it's true. Last week, I Tema, and Tema, one year woman.
I grew up in Tema too.
My typical Tema boy. Yes. Traffic area.
No.
Last week, Tema. Oh, me no me home. Over her traffic. Over inside Tema Hospital Road traffic. What the Befa Committee 7 traffic. Over Shama Ho traffic. Gulf City area traffic. The one you crowd here. Bobo 25 HFC one. Bobo. How they judge them? Just said the traffic. We Gimpa and I will say see you video yeah. I feel na yeso almost o match ni pa no, but Gimpa student bia beka cho say unam Gimpa kwan no so anadwo kane bia
no. Yeah, there's no lie.
Nti unna akronfo ne no onyame na bejo. Just say eno na year abona
common street lights.
Street lights. You know we raised about 100 million. We have about 100 million we have collected from street light levies. 100 million.
100 million.
Really?
100 million.
For as a matter of fact.
Yes. We have about, ask yourself, say, leadership. You see, the point is that
Inti abranti no era bona mama abranti ni onyini ko onya akora we ono totobo no tu yes we to say he's on something now atobo na bo ka ni.
So if the police cannot actually have intel on these people and arrest them on, wait for them to commit a crime before they are arrested.
Exactly.
So if this man, they threw the block into his car, his head was smashed.
And I
mean, you are talking about a big university like Jimpa, a big university like the premier university.
University of Ghana.
In between them. And the police cannot deal with this issue. Then I ask myself that if this is not leadership, then what it is. Because if you go into a Ghana police today, there are excellent COPs who are there.
But everybody's looking for their political
affiliation. Kofi Boache is there. Yohonu is there. Evimiami Mami Atiwa. All these people are there. When you put them to the task and give them the work to do,
the tools to work too.
Oh, they will. And because they've done it before.
Because they are so there.
Because a year is a one and quite street light, you know. We are public people who are.
You see,
quiet, go and do it.
And because IGP has failed to inform those who have collected our taxes for road levy that you see, one of the solutions to driving away criminals is to put the street lights.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you? I mean, IGP is my friend, and mine is that until such a time that we speak truth to power, we ourselves becomes victims.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have to, because if you are talking about 2 excellent universities in Ghana, if you can't mention 2 without including University of Ghana and Jimpa, and in between these schools, you have armed robberies that are taking place, and we wait for this to happen before we say what? We have arrested the guy and we are showing him on TV. Let's show him on TV. But is he the only person? Have you solved the problem? You haven't solved the problem. So my sister, maybe the say, you're paying for no. They should wake up because the young people, they are arming themselves. The last thing that will break that camels, so upon corner and I say, what's the name? That camel, breaking the back no. I say, ordinary Ghanaians. But that is how it starts. It started this way because if 9 out of 10 robberies are by the use of firearms, then ordinary citizens begin to be fearful. And when you are fearful, you begin to arm yourself, whichever way. And in arming yourself, road rage, pay. What happens?
Yeah.
So I think that our leaders should begin to look at all these things, but it should start from the national security.
And now can intelligence, no?
Yes. Intelligence, ordinary people. Apart from that, they cannot catch criminals.
Intelligence, a cognitive thing.
Doc, may you comment on this fix it police for the issue?
And yes, I come Casabuashon. We should allow them to demonstrate. But we shouldn't also politicize it.
Okay.
I say, na say BBA opposition for no crab di kabe kasa. And the na ban so adwina kwa ne say opposition na ebe ye.
Okay.
And the majority say they should allow them to go on the demonstration. And then those fix for no so say fixing the country no is not an event, a process.
Okay.
And everybody is part of it. Said there because leadership aye kan. And yet the apex leadership no na aye kan. Obi a small way no we a leader. Mr. Bonaka Madina issue mi fie nimpe.
Oh, okay.
Barrier. A hona accident see a man on ba that day. But you must say who say you fix it you know. Any person the faso.
Exactly.
Just about 2 weeks in cabo bi o.
Cabo bi o.
Ba obi o. E born we also a police station anymore. E born we na fe na police for no so ani abre a. Afi de. So obi twam a.
After 2 weeks on media.
Yes.
But should people die before?
Yes. No, but also I was here blaming citizens. So.
Yes.
Most of them overpass.
Yayama.
Inti mo per se,
enforce the law. Enforce the law.
Enforce the law. Abroche ya prof mo free bay. See em fa ken engineer obi aso ansa na wafa.
No, me na me wa abroche. I'm not cut. Na me wa abroche. I used to like to speed. But mommy speeding ticket after my breath. I used to like to speed. Sometimes Monday beba na me nyabe 8 speeding tickets.
Really?
Tikani nyina so kwa ban be fa wa yi.
So Andrew been na afede if it's 30.
That is enforcement.
30 kilometers, it's 30 miles an hour. Make sure you stay between 25 and 28. Speed.
But again, enough enforcement. Also more
the enforcement is that when you catch your justice delivery system regime bogus.
Yeah.
The reason is that
maybe not bogus.
No, maybe my can be control. Watch me as an offender. What they make courts. Do you know how much it costs to have one police officer to process people and take them to court? It costs a lot. You are a student lawyer, so you know how much it will cost to do these things. You are going to take, so by the time you take me to court for the court to find me 1,000 Ghana cedis, now I spend about 5,000 on just me. Police need not bet me no. I say okay, we call court about you 1,005. I told them, mommy, 150 Ghana, 10% of that. Me the no. Now me
just to save your time and all that.
Good, but if the sport fine is 150.
Okay.
Sport fine.
Okay.
The police officer has a system there. I have my card or mobile money. The police officer, a way of measuring the performance of the police officer includes catching maybe 50 people a month who are actually breaking the law, not people who are breaking the law. That would have been a way not to take money from the central cafes to fix our security. But at the moment, we have a system that is not workable. You go, everybody is going to Kanoforiata for money. Yet, we are a group of people in this country, largely, you know, nobody is enforcing the law. So we break the law without knowing.
Okay.
So that's what I want to add.
Okay. Doc, Mami, I'm not hoping you're busa say, so example about citizens, no? What will it take? Or more in
Yeah, to say I can leadership, no. Say law no work here. And you'll be never say change your adrenaline. Yes. Over change your adrenaline. And I've been always saying, you say, this educational system, no so. I can't be. We need to train them from the beginning, and they will grow for it. So all we are syllabus near the Ayaka, and Yama be brave. We teach them organically, and your practice. In the exams, you must have practical question. And you know, at the end of Ayaka, you know, a system no my actually or more. But the purpose I say, Ocean, no, coach as a what's it be a religious and moral education? Teacher or bachelor religious and moral education. Across the road, no, you know, a smoke. We are not too popular to her. No, classroom, air coachere.
On this school and Corano, the teenagers or
yes, in the idea now watching a day practical experience now. One more film. We have to change the system and train them, and then the law should also work.
Okay. Doc, now we'll make you point about fix it for and say, yeah, my mom can era born into baby point.
Yeah, now me say,
your mom called
demonstration. Yeah, and come Casabuanch on me. Name mom politicize your demonstration. Your mom who's your mamba pa ample money. And now they should also think, say, they shouldn't think, say, fix a event. It should be a process.
Okay.
And process, they themselves, so I can't be. So they should also fix themselves.
You think that was a President Fafo no for IGP say Munjai say almost file another rate against fix it for no ochna Monday no. And Kabel no Penika say President ete esro. Ona Prof Krakan so a chief demonstrator and a demonstrator in chief. Intika we dey omo ye demonstration from munya omo no nko omo demonstration.
Omo ya menana no.
Yes, I told them bia you say matumi na tie asem bi so. And kire say obi ani for na say obi ani bem. But what will the aso? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Say obefra GPA tembiano. It should be positive and yes there cancrophobia share. It should be positive for year babo money nyina. Na mjidi say or can the panicasa boashe ni a year I say in such a tie up on chene a waji war. In the encounter Casabuancho.
This young boy in one of the secondary schools will be the president at Timber.
Yes.
I mean, I think he was a president unafraid, and I think that was a mark of leadership.
Yes. Yeah.
Because then this is my nana, my great grandson or my grandson. I mean, he's made a mistake, but I think allow him. I don't know where he is, but I'm sure it will be a lesson to him and others. And for me, I thought that was a great mark of leadership when he intervened. So I think that these young people who want to demonstrate, allow them to demonstrate because on only time demonstration Benny Uncle is to come. I mean, when they will go on Babuyan, but we'll go again. So mine is that only you know, they should go on demonstration. I think they should be allowed to demonstrate.
But some G Funos, good morning. This political appointment here in Ghana had account and the system is not working. Gives you Abasa also message say everything in Ghana is politics. That's one of the major problems. If you know was see a change attitude, a change yadwen, and also be boy Albert Troy Ama McCoy was here. Please, I want you to bring these security people, any these security and safety issues, no back again. It is worrying us. Pa, was here if ya wow tema General Hospital kwano so. Wo dey check us around this near the enye kra ni nyina ewura nko aka na ebie ni ntu nim na akofa ho no ma ombebo o say I know people who have been robbed, doctors doctor ba ko ye jene car ba ko so ye jene laptop any nurses I abo o mo abra o mo ko hwa yarefo enti efia me shrewa asa discussion we sanfa brabio na nye major issue because also police for no Ghana for home by this is a big national security issue. Victoria Ashite ye da so share and Dennis Crantions Ghana or say a necra the real cry yaho because or Ghana and 7 or I frustrated because he doesn't know the bottom from a baby at 7 o'clock. Emmanuel Ewuzi Basa say good morning, Vim lady. In fact, and net or panelists in the same can will be beer and Canadian come the barber chomo pa and Solomon a fuck now see if you are with Spain. Now a year pass some more can say see here. Or see in Spain they have more languages but they speak Spanish pa cope and no idea Ghana me support to panelists and say yes sir and can also be boy because bro for no cry am I confused. Patricia Nyante on YouTube no say when COVID spread it will be like it will be the same president and nko for number san ba be blame no and so yeah loss Ghana for say afraid. Margaret Kwam also on YouTube say if I told a friend to let us buy guns way on our way back home because I confirm no there say the omaba no e ya ginsem nti nyina ye compete ni bi ato coach so say if you ask Adam Bona says since when did IGP feel then since when did IGP feel sana person obusano Ernest Anson den you know say him the Ghanaians to fix their mind no o dey brag Denmark everybody pick it trash akola akra na on our way to school cry na ma o sisa baller inti Ghana for no so sisa on suban na won koto baller emu gatem uyu abeka cha aban say on fixing na dey pa e na aban no en fixe e ma Ghana man ama Afra Kuma no say this is one of the best discussions ever and na dey UTV mama me twa salute pa e dey amam penifo amudo o ma better studio enti kwasi safo e champon e say but the problem can be fixed. The problem cannot be fixed alone. We all need to fix it together. And the appropriate solution. Ebi Safuno say, can you please get the key leaders in government as your panelists? No mumbe you questions na no na. Openi ministers Brian Breakran and no to even get them to come and speak. Say there is I think it happens to Aban Bia or power because President Mills, President Mahama time na bi ho. President Kufuor time so getting to the second term na bebre ho. Uko friend no say oh open say a explanation come and speak to Oma. You have to struggle. Producers no more they have to go just say ombe ro someone you be to come and sit nka where issue nka government should be able to speak to Nkrofor na ato abama o nti ya no mo and na blessed Tony Law so okokwentu me say if you enjoy the program pa akoso afro no say if you today's program dear anka say your friend no MPs nyina emu president president ne ministers mpo omu cry your workers o say afro mu nyina no betena konwa no betie no mu sua nyansa ne nimde efi dem penifo akese ko say if honestly Ghana needs real changes. The constitution needs to be overhauled. Too much no. Charles Amani Julius no see if you me JHS2 na free SHS has really affected us because some of us don't have any idea about the education system and what they are doing but yet ye be ne den obian so nshada ncheche mu bebre enche no so ne de no Emilio Van Frank was a fantastic discussion if you are sure pa na we need generational thinkers and Trona Ghana edi wo politics too much and na Kwame Eje no sister if mine is about the problem in Memphis Central Constituency. There's a Catholic basic school but we there local intimefa then we be there cameras and beba ho ne aba Kwachi Adams or see if you are ne de man showa and come yari because good discussion pa Richard France or say I'll be watching you pa if you are free no pa and mama showa nyakopo nsham and eduma kesi amoye do abrante we didn't was spelling in Chinese minim Chinese can say Dr. Bonso say usu or say muka mutu nkromagu and obi and political say ono oti obetimi to obi egu
nkroma tu na me say
o say nkroma time no no adi sen nti o men ho kwa bia so busafo mame na wase na yemfa enkomonisi a yedi echa be kasa saa yenwie da Ghana problem no e do so a e kakra kra e bompa ese be kwa kucha nti chief bani ye da ase pa cha oyire akoto e ma ye se na wonya abuche na so atena TV ho na wahwe ni nyina bi se NDC da chi bia munya kwa na mba power mo so mo be fixe Ghana no enye MPP nko na ne dia NDC MPP o munyina mo ba CPP so na beba fix Ghana na Ghana enko nanim na chese o man no enfa nto ma pefre busafo enfa se da kese e ma ye mpanifo e no mbeboa ye me de nkomo ebrem in fact me a me hu se ne nkomo no akoyi e de ama nipa bebre Professor Afia Pokua associate professor wo Wisconsin University of Science leadership and management consultant and lecturer a chese wa ye adwuma ne bebre ya wa chocho ma bebre prof ene ye da se pass kofodia fo eja wa ma ye na Obama say obi anka wo holidays a wo ye waduma ne ato afikofodia sa edu aba ye da se bebre sa so na yera Adam Bona security and intelligence expert or my intelligence suggestion say intelligence ade nyina intelligence yes Ghana ya da eso ye nan egu abontin yera Bona anope ye da se so yire eja wa maye ka chen say me yetema girl tu ba won yira wu
what
wu fi and na Dr. Bonso say usu political scientist ono so ahia de Methodist University of Ghana no external examiner honum curriculum eduma no so omgu so a omoye ho eduma ti obani ye da se say ne wo ba ye ni so wa ko omje mu eso ye fra obi a onya ho adaje de ye da se pa obi a bo ma ba so say ne discussion no mo de enimdi aba e be po mo de ase ke de recording no e be kwa koma ebusuafo asira kese so o de ase o share UTV and pay critical issues my ye fast dan so e ma this way chocolate drink any special drinks and a special ice best assurances and the best point savings and loans asira Goma production team no ye Prince Obimpe and Edano Edi Mone cameraman ne MCR for an MCR chese ba ko for no ha up and now ko basa make up fati yellow dinner oni obano ne ebusuafo nyina ye do bi ase some boy ye ma show yi etuma successful and ever me vim lady Afia Pokua na ko pon ya adma next week e be sensia